that. I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Woo! Woo! Shit!
Where all my scanning ass fellas at? Spending that money fast, 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that Goyard bag, boosting ladies where y'all at? Stuffing that shit in your bag, just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl, going that Goyard bag, spend that shit, spend that shit, spend that shit, baby, spend that shit. Spend that shit. Spend that shit.
I'm gonna let you know right now, your mama's a hoe. It doesn't matter that that's your mama and what your certain feelings about her. Your mama is a hoe. She's a hoe.
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And I'm standing on it.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
My man. My man.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck-ups to shut.
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Couple of balls soon. We gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that backstreet fun. Yeah. You got a couple of kids. You don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about it, little girl. That's my job. Yeah. Coming by your Texas. I'm S with the one. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. And that's on who? Man had a little lamb. Okay. Okay. Okay.
bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Must you tell? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must you tell where you fleeing to? Must you tell? Yes, I'm speaking to you. Must you tell where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber. What did I see?
God, where her mother at? Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? Huh? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
We like free stuff. Huh? So we came out here to get all this free stuff. Huh? But then the call saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties.
The wing makes go. What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know what, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. I can't read it. There's no words on it. There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What is for credits? I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
And we are live. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if this is working. Do you hear that? Do you hear me? Because if this is not working, there's no need for me to have headphones on. Let me know. Shout out to y'all that are here. I see you. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Child, I can't. There's a lot going on today. The soundboard is working. Oh, shit. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. So you hear that? Uh-oh. We got some work done. All right. Now let me get this shit on right. All right. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday. Happy TGIMF and F. Okay. It's been a long ass week, honestly, but the weekend is here and I'm so excited. Shout out to the bag chasers. I see you this weekend. I know I see Fa and Anton. Now I don't know about nobody else because I don't know that I know anybody else, but it's all good. It's all good. I'll find some shit to get into. Anyway, we have to talk, okay? Because between Nolan and whatever is going on in Wisconsin and I don't even know what else. Is a lot going on. I'm not really sure about the Wisconsin stuff, but we'll figure it out. Let me put some background. Shout out to CDT Beats. That's who makes the music here. Shout out to him. And you know what? I'm not sure. There's so much stuff coming to me right now. I'm gonna just go with what I got. Okay. So we got to get right into it. I'm not even sure how much of the biatches we're gonna get to, but I have plenty. Trust me when I tell you. So Flacco is on now. He's live. So Poetic Flacco, we already know him. And he was on earlier speaking about the Nolan case. He's the one that came right out and said they all guilty. They did it. Okay. That's what he said. And I said, you calm down. There's no proof of anything. You got to stop. So he's going over Tatum's first video. So he was going over it and he was listening to Wyatt, Warren, child, whatever W kid that is, right? And he brought something up that I was like, oh, I didn't know this, right? He knows this stuff much better than I do, okay? Because he's also filing that David case with Celeste, and I can't, my brain cannot handle all this, right? So I'm like, okay, who the hell is Katie? Who the hell is Katie? Oh, Katie is the girl that Nolan allegedly stayed back. Allegedly, he stayed back for Katie. So what Katie got to say? I ain't think about Katie since I guess, I didn't even know that was her name. I know he stayed for some white girl, but we didn't, I didn't look at anything about her because I was just like, all right, she's just a girl that he stayed there with. So I asked Lawrence, shout out to Lawrence, and we were talking about it a little while ago, and I found something on Katie. So we got to compare. So we're going to look at what Flacco said, then we're going to look at what Katie said and see if there's a problem. Okay, because all of a sudden, Flacco says this, and I'm like, well, he might know because he's paying a lot more close attention. And I just got to see what Katie said. All right. So if anybody know what Katie said, we're going to try to figure out what Katie said and then figure out if Wyatt Warren is telling the truth or not. Now, and I said truth for the F. Shout out to Ben Crump. And if Wyatt Warren didn't have a lawyer there, his ass might be in trouble, chat. His ass might be in trouble. But let me first go to, I wanted to try to bring you some good news first. Let me see if I can find, well, that's not good news. That's not good news. That's not good news. I thought I had some good news for y'all. It looks like I don't. Sorry. I be trying, chat. I be trying. Nope, no good news, y'all. All right, so let's just get it. All right, let's look at this foolishness right here. All right, this is not good news, but I saw this and I was like, girl, you could have kept this on the cutting room floor. So we read yesterday that D.L. Hughley came out and said, don't listen to Tatum and what he has to say. He's just a race baiter, the all damn dacity, right? So he put a picture of, this is it down here, DL's little whatever he put up. And he put a picture of Tatum and his wife, right? So the wife came out and had something to say, which sounds crazy, honestly. She said she should have just been quiet, but we're gonna listen to it.
Bone left in his body. Now he's just pretty unfunny and miserable. But he hates my husband. It's another reason why I don't like him anymore. But he just posted my
she ain't the most plainest white woman I've seen, child. Plain AF.
Picture with my husband on his Instagram. Like,
she said, I don't need to come out here with no damn makeup on. I got a husband.
Like, wild, full circle moment. Literally my favorite comedian. I'm now on his Instagram, and he used a picture where I look really good, and we're at the White House. But like, what is life? What is life? This is crazy. This is wild.
Girl, if you're not ready for the internet, stay off the internet. Let your husband handle it, child. I think she should stay up off the internet.
Wild. You guys.
All right. So this is the beginning.
This is so wild. DL Hughley used to be my favorite comedian.
First of all, who believes that? And second of all, out of all the comedians in the world, who says DL Hughley is their favorite comedian? Who? Besides his wife, besides his woman that he was messing with while he was married to his wife that got pregnant and lost the baby because that's what he was wishing. Allegedly, but true, but allegedly. Who? Nobody, except for the people that work for him. Not his daughter, that daughter that came to him and said, I was assaulted by your friend. And he said, my friend would never do that, and chose the friend side over his daughter. DL Hughley that came out here and called that basketball team a bunch of nappy-headed hoes, something like that, he said. But all the blacks love him because he loved black people, right? He's a stellar guy, okay? Of all the people, DL Hughley is your favorite girl. Girl, let your husband handle the internet. Just go back and fix him some dinner and let him handle the internet, child, because you sound crazy. I ain't never heard one time in life that anybody said that DL Hughley was their favorite comedian. When you look at the Kings of Comedy, last. Even Cedric comes before DL Hughley. When you rate the Kings of Comedy, where DL end up with y'all? Where DL end up with y'all? 4. Number 1 is Bernie Mac. No fucking question. Number 1. Honestly, the rest of them don't even matter because Steve Harvey get on my nerve. But he could be number 2, Cedric number 3, and you don't even have to name. You don't even have to name DL Hughley. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. So, child, she's just up here saying shit. Or maybe that's what white people like DL Hughley. I don't know how. But he ain't nobody's favorite comedian, girl.
I have some of his stand-ups memorized.
Who can name me one DL Hughley joke, Bueller? Right now, on the spot. Milk and cookies. We could do Bernie Mac all daggone day. Name me one DL Hughley joke that everybody knows, Bueller. Anybody? Bueller. Who? Anybody? Okay. I don't see nothing. Because there aren't any. But clearly you do because you're still here. Because you don't like me, but you're still here. So who's the right person around here? Is it me or is it you? I'm thinking it's you. But all views matter, child. All views matter. Because there ain't none. Because there ain't none. Child, she's just out here saying shit.
Like, would get home from work, working a long shift.
Girl.
And like, I would put on DL Hughley on my iPad on the kitchen counter because it was just like
you sought out. Girl. Cutting room floor.
He was so funny, but he's not funny anymore. Now he's just like an unfunny hack, like just bitter, angry, not a funny, humorous bone left in his body. Now he's just pretty unfunny and miserable. But he hates my husband. It's another reason why I don't like him anymore. But he just... Girl,
you should have just led with that. Just come out here and just say he don't like my husband, so I don't like him. But all this, he used to be your funniest comedian you liked. Stop it, child. Just stop it.
Posted my picture with my husband on his Instagram. Like wild, full circle moment. Literally my favorite comedian. I'm now on his Instagram. And he used a picture where I look really good and we're at the White House. But like... what is life? What is life? This is crazy. This is wild. Wild. You guys, this is.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, Tatum, child, get your wife and tell her to stay up off the internet because this is not going to go well if she continues. And ain't nobody's favorite comedian, D.L. Hughley, and never had one person. Child, I can barely remember any of the movies he was in. He was in a movie with a bunch of comedians where Shamar Moore was getting married. I forget what that one, or his girlfriend was crazy. What else was he in? So insignificant, child, I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, I think she may have wanted people to know that she was at the White House or something, child. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Tatum, get your wife, child. Get your wife. Let me go over here to the Ask the Doctor of Common Sense. So he just did this a little while earlier today. It says Ben Crump refused help from the Cajun Navy on their K-9 unit because he wanted to play the race card. So we already know that that's what Ben wants to do. No surprises there, right? But let's go ahead and hear what he has to say, which is just the beginning of it because of what the Cajun people said or whatever they're called. And then we'll talk after we listen.
So the Cajun Navy offered Benjamin Crump's team some assistance with their K-9s, but they refused.
Yeah, so, obviously the online chatter.
Okay, clearly, this is from Nancy Grace. Crime Stories with Nancy Grace. I'm gonna have to start checking out Nancy Grace now.
Started right away. People were coming up with all kind of bizarre theories about how he was, he came back to the island, he took him back out there and dumped him, all this kind of stuff. So we just said, hey, one of our top, K-9 teams happens to be in Jackson County, Mississippi. Jackson County K-9 is their name. I said, we'll be happy to have these cadaver dogs go over and inspect the boat. And we told this to Crump's legal team. And so we'll have them go inspect the boat and they'll be able to tell if there's decomp on that boat. And they said, oh, well, we heard they cleaned the boat. I said, no, there's only one chemical that you could possibly get rid of decomp with. And I guarantee these people don't know what it is.
So he offered, or they offered, to go and look at the boat to see if there's any, I guess, traces of humans, meaning Nolan. That's what it sounds like, right? And he just now said that whatever it is that people can't use it. Whatever you can use to really get rid of, like, I guess, the scent of a person's body once you've done something. He said he guarantees they don't have it or don't know what that is anyway, which I never knew. So he's just letting us know, right? He said he offered and Ben said no. Now, why wouldn't Ben take them up on that so that they could get to that boat and go take a look and find out what's what? That's what he just said. Only one chemical will work. You know how people always think they're cleaning up a crime scene, then they come with a blue light, and then they see all the splatters of everything, right? He offered. It sounds like he offered.
Decomp on that boat. And they said, oh, well, we heard they cleaned the boat. I said, no, there's only one chemical that you could possibly get rid of decomp with. And I guarantee these people don't know what it is. So there's no way they could be a month later, these dogs would be able to smell the decomp. And they would also have Nolan sent, if he was on the boat alive, they would also know if there was
It could be a month later. So I guess technically they could still do it. How come it's not being done?
Sent, if he was on the boat alive, they would also know if there was a dead body on that boat. And they declined. They said, nah, we don't think so. So I'm not sure why they didn't want to dispel that right away. We would have known right away if the dead body had been on that boat.
So you got to ask yourself.
Yeah, why would they, which is where he's about to go with it, why wouldn't they want that to get done? Because, justice for Nolan Wells, why are they not doing that? That would be like, yeah, get your ass on down there. Take out the blue lights. Let's see what's going on. Blood, whatever else there could be. And then they got the dogs that could go out there and smell stuff. And why wouldn't you want that to be? Now, some will say that man is lying. Why would he come on to Nancy Grace and lie? Remember, everybody was touting the fact that Nancy Grace is in, even though blacks is supposed to be boycotting whites. They welcome her in with open arms, waiting to see what she got to say. So she's on the case now. So that's why I'm going to have to look up Nancy Grace to see what she's talking about. But I just wonder why as well. Why would Ben not want the help? He should want all the help. He should want to get down to the bottom of everything. But allegedly, according to the Cajun Navy guy, he said no. Surprised, but not really surprised. So moving on from that to Pascal. There's a lot going on, y'all. So is allegedly some new footage of Nolan Wells in a fight on Horn Island. So how many weeks has it been now? Going on 4 weeks later. Now, miraculously, there's some video of Nolan in a fight. All right. So Pascal just put this out a few hours ago. It says, is this real? Shocking new footage of Nolan Wells in a fight on Horn Island. So now everybody's got their phones on Horn Island recording a fight that nobody heard or knew about until today. Let's see what he says.
Or no. P-A-S-C-A-L. You are now rocking with Dude Pascal. We got some new footage coming out in the Nolan Wells case, and I'm just gonna be honest, y'all.
Child, is he in his garage? Where is he at? What is going on?
There's a lot of AI crap out there. There's a whole lot of AI slop. It's getting pretty insane out there. And here's the problem with this kind of content. It only muddies up the water. It makes it more murkier, whatever, if that's even a word. It makes it worse, especially when you're just trying to find out what the F happened to a loved one. And especially when it comes to this Nolan Wells case, there's so much information coming out that it's getting crazy, all right? And a lot of things we're not getting the actual truth on certain things. We're hearing rumors from other people and so on and so forth. But there's a reason why I want to bring this up, because I'm kind of curious. Is this AI slop or is this the real deal? Now, I just want to show you guys a little bit of a photo here. Okay, I can't show you the full photo, all right? Because just to be careful.
Has anybody seen this? Has anybody seen this? This new video of a fight allegedly involving Nolan, where I guess this is where it all allegedly happened. Which one of these alleged boys look like this one? He got a lot of muscles in his leg. Which boy is this of the three? Because y'all know that's who they try and put it on, right? You already know. So which one is he? Let me turn this damn thing on. Sorry, y'all. Oh, let me unmute it. All right. There we go. Shout out to Trey. Thank you for the silver star. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. So there's this new video. And we'll just go ahead and hear what Pascal has to say. But if somebody has the video, send it to me and I'll look at it and see if it's appropriate to look at on YouTube.
Because we do not know whether this is real or not, but it is getting shared out here in these streets like it is the truth.
Like everything else.
And again, this is the problem. Remember what happened with that photo, the photo of Nolan Wells out at a pool party that they were saying was allegedly on July 5th, right? Only for friends to come forward and say basically, no, that photo was taken several days before.
So they believe friends sometimes and sometimes they don't. Got it.
June 27th. It wasn't July 5th or late night July 4th. Everybody got it all, y'all are tripping and everyone's doing, got it all wrong. So of course, there's obviously, a lot of people out here that are very, 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 very adamant about unearthing the truth here on what actually happened to Nolan. We all want to know, and I get it.
Well, we can know the truth, but people making shit up and tossing shit and making shit ain't gonna help it at all.
But there are people out here that are putting out crap, that are putting out AI slop for the sake of putting out AI slop. Now, we got to look at this video, and I just want to show you what I mean.
So Wyatt and Warren. So we know, I think it's Warren, the one that's in the video with Tatum. So I don't know which one is Wyatt. That one that's standing over and that still didn't look like none of them boys. They didn't look like none of them.
Kind of stuff is a problem. To me, it's a problem, okay? And again, this video could very well be real. I don't know. But I got a problem with this kind of stuff being out and it not being confirmed whether or not it is real. Remember, we're hearing two different stories from two different people, or two different groups of people. Well, actually, one person and then a group of people, okay? You got all of Nolan's friends who were on that boat trying to fix the boat and all that, basically saying that he was like, nah, bro, I'm going to stick around and hang out with Katie. And then Katie, who was right there when they alleged that he said this to his friends, and they say 5 other dudes, including Warren, they're saying 5 other dudes, including Warren, heard him say, yeah, bro, I'm sticking around with Katie. I'm sticking around. I'm going to hang out with Katie. And allegedly, he was crazy.
Okay, so Pascal says that Katie said that that Nolan said that he was going to stay with Katie. I don't know if y'all heard about Katie and what the hell she said. Pascal just now said that Katie heard Nolan, Lord have mercy. Katie heard Nolan say he was going to stay there with Katie. Flacco just said that Katie said that she heard Nolan say, I gotta go with my friends. Which one is it? Does anybody know? Because if what Pascal said is true, then that means that Flacco is untrue. I'm not going to call him a liar, but what he's saying is untrue. Oh, Reaper, goodbye. That's what I'm. Okay, big boy. I was thinking the same thing. If you don't know, then why play it? Well, we know why. We know why. So we'll just go ahead and do the same thing and see what he's talking about. Because it's probably made up. That first picture does not look like any. Well, let me find that picture while this plays, actually.
Katie in his arms in the water. This is what the friends claim. They say 5 friends can attest to that. But they also say that Katie can also confirm that that's what Nolan said. But now you got Katie saying, no, he didn't say that at all. He said he was going back to the boat with his friends.
Oh, shit. Now she's saying that he said he was going to go back. Oh. Now she said that he said. Now she said he said he was going to go back with the friends. That's a problem. That's a problem. None of them know. Somebody knows something. Shout out to Nino Brown. Somebody around here knows something. Wow. Wow. Somebody is lying. Somebody lying. So Pascal just said that Katie said, wait, let me just rewind it, child. This is too much. Hold on. Let's go back here.
Katie, who was right there when they alleged that he said this to his friends, and they say 5 other dudes, including Warren. They're saying 5 other dudes, including Warren, heard him say, yeah, bro, I'm sticking around with Katie. I'm sticking around. I'm going to hang out with Katie. And allegedly.
Who are the 5 other dudes? There's only 3 on the boat. Who are the 5 other dudes, right? There's only 3 on the boat. In the picture, anyway. Okay? So, go ahead.
Allegedly, he was cradling Katie in his arms in the water. This is what the friends claim.
Oh, that's what the friends claim, that he was cradling Katie in the water. Ugh.
They say 5 friends can attest to that. But they also say that Katie can also confirm that that's what Nolan said. But now you got Katie saying, no, he didn't say that at all. He said he was.
No, Katie didn't say that at all.
Going back to the boat with his friends. He's going to catch a ride. He's going to keep, going to get back to the mainland. That's not exactly what happened. Now is it? So now we got this.
So he said he was going to go back. Katie said that his answer was he was going to go back with his friends on the boat when they said, let's go at 4:30. That's what Katie said. So they are saying he said he was going to stay. Katie said, nah, he said he was leaving. Big discrepancy right there. Now that's a big discrepancy right there. And guess who we didn't need to tell us? Ben Crump, okay? Now, I actually do, trust Pascal with what he says, okay? Of some people I don't, but Pascal, I actually trust what he says. If that's what he said, that he believes that that's what Katie said, then okay, then maybe she said it. But I got to find something to hear and see. Do y'all remember? I remember him saying staying with the girl, but I don't remember her ever saying anything. Do y'all know? Yeah, that's a big issue. That is a big issue. Now, I don't know how Katie got back. I don't know nothing I don't know nothing about that. But if she said, yeah, no, he didn't say that he was staying with me. He said he got to go with his friends. But they're all saying that, no, he said he was staying with Katie. Somebody is lying. Wow. I gotta find some stuff where Katie said something. TMZ. Maybe let me check TMZ.
New footage out here that's really, really interesting. I'm not gonna play the audio because it's just the saxophone sound, you know what I mean, that everybody's using on all this stuff. Okay, the saxophone getting louder, that kind of thing. All right, but this footage is very interesting. And again, I say watch this. You can see for yourself if you believe this to be real or not. Now, I just showed you the photo of one of the guys. Like, apparently, it looked like there was an altercation going on with Nolan and somebody else, and people are saying that it's allegedly.
All right. Let me pause right here while I go and so now they're blocking out the pictures. So hold on a second. Let me find something from TMZ. All right. TMZ. TMZ has everything. TMZ Katie, Katy, Katie. We saw this one. I feel like we saw this one yesterday. Maybe we. This is the new video, potentially the last before Nolan went missing. Oh, that's Jeezy playing. Hold on. Let me slow it down. Let's slow it down. Hold on. Do y'all see this? Yeah. All right. Let's slow it down. It's going a little too fast. Let's do here. Still too fast. Hold on. All right. They just wading in the water, child. Just wading in the water. Look at this. Just look at it. Ugh. To each his own. I thought his swimming trunks was blue. These ones look gray to me, but maybe it's just me. I thought they were blue. Yeah, where you gonna have your phone at if you out here in the middle of the water? No? All right. I guess. Well, the question is, whose boat is this? Now, maybe that boat has a bathroom on it. Probably does. I can't see the name. So the question is, whose boat is this? Is this the boat that had the issue? And what time was it? If they got this video, right? Shouldn't it have a timestamp? Everything from an iPhone has a timestamp on it. I don't know about these other phones. What is this? A mattress in the middle of the ocean? Oh, God, it's so nasty. And that's a nice boat. Ain't no bathroom on it, but it's a nice boat. Uh-oh, it's got to be racism. You see Trump's flag. It's a black guy right here. This guy right here look black. Maybe I'm wrong, but he look black. Child, they just sitting in the water, child. Just sitting in the water. Waiting. Everything. That's a bit closer. Just a bit closer. Still can't see the name of that boat. But they got to have a clue. There's Bubba. Somebody got to know him. Somebody got to know who the hell that is. It's clearly probably his boat. He's just sitting there chilling. Posing for y'all, child. All right, they just keep going back and forth. They are in that water. I can't get over it. I guess it was hot enough. They should be asking what's the name of the boat. Oh, look. Oh. There are people in the front too. You see people in the front of this boat. He definitely got a bathroom on here. You see these people up in the front too. They all over. All right. Well, that's that. I gotta see if I can find something else out on Katie. But let's go back to Pascal so he can start talking about this non-confirmed true video that might not be true anyway. Woo!
Wyatt and Warren that are there, but it doesn't make any sense. Timeline-wise, it wouldn't make any sense unless something else happened, which we'll talk about here in a second. So let me just play a little bit of this video so you can see it for yourself, okay? I mean, this is pretty insane, but if you look right here, there's a guy hovering over him, basically like shoves him to the ground, all right? Then, you know, then they're adding some more stuff, but then it's like him falling on the ground, then the other guy's like hovering over him, you know what I mean? Like basically stepping towards him type of thing, okay? Here's the other problem I have. And, you know, from this, it looks like he's alive and well, according to this footage. All right. And there's a bunch of other.
I wouldn't say well, but I don't know, child. Just out here just putting stuff out. Ebony, I appreciate you. Hearsay, or did Katie give a public interview? I'm pretty sure she didn't give a public interview, but that's why I want to find something where she allegedly said something. I just want to see. So, anyway.
The people around him filming and everything. And I just want to say this really quick. Look.
People be around, lots of fights filming all the time. We gonna act like that's not a thing. That's why the police, I wonder if they're on the internet, looking through the internet to see if they can find any video. Because if this is a real video, allegedly, then they're clearly on the island. So it's dark too. So did they all just come back and just start fighting? So you can see that it's dark. It's not the daytime. So they just came back to the island and just started fighting.
So this guy's walking towards him, but his pants, and I get it, his pants, his swim trunks could be covered in sand. That's possible. And this isn't the cleanest video we've ever seen, all right, just to be completely real. But on some real stuff, his pants don't even look, or his shorts, swim trunks, don't even look like the color that they should be. Not even like a little bit of the color peeking out.
It's blue. That's like a bluish color.
You know what I mean? Through the sand or anything like that, right? That's a problem to me, okay? I'm looking through it. This could very well be real, or it could be fake news, right? But you see him falling, look. Boom. Like he's just laying out on the sand. Now, if this is actually true, and if this is actually Nolan Wells, and sure, his pants could be absolutely covered in sand. I just feel like it's a little bit weird. Like all of it's perfectly covered in sand. I don't know. But you see a bunch of other people around him as well, filming, watching this whole thing go down. Now,
who are they? Who are these people? Are they one of the three?
Let me just say this. Two things could be true, or two things are possible, right? When it comes to this.
What?
Wyatt, Warren, a couple other people could have hopped on another boat and headed back to Horn Island after they fixed the boat. That's possible.
There you go. They could have came back. They could have came back. Got it.
Possible. They could have jumped on another boat and headed down there. That's absolutely possible. Now, if that is the case, then I'm hoping that 5-0 or whoever that needs to do it is doing their due diligence and deep diving into their phones, all of their phones, even trace.
Well, I don't even think that they've given up the phone where everything was allegedly deleted from. So boaters, again, do you have to, like, you know how when planes got to take off, they got to let somebody know? I'm assuming boaters don't have to do that. Is that true or no? But the whatever it was that they were able to track the boat to say that the boat was pulled and then it went here, are they able to do that if a boat went back? The same satellite, I'm assuming, can they do that in order to see if they actually went back or a boat went back? You know what I'm saying? Some boat went back late at night over on Horn Island. Wouldn't you think that somebody would have looked at that by now? I don't know. You would think. What else happened over there on Horn Island? Anything happen afterwards?
And Shepard, even Javon, everybody, okay? All of them. All of their phones need to be confiscated and need to be scrubbed through.
Well, they can still get the information. They still can get the information.
To see if they have any kind of footage like this. Like I said, this could very well be AI slop, or this could be the real deal. I think it's AI slop so far. Okay, so far that we've seen anything that's been, smoking gun evidence so far has come out as either it's a photo from the wrong day.
So if that, I don't not believe you, but I don't know anything about boating, big boy. So if that's the case, then they can, tell if anybody went back. Wouldn't you think that they would have looked at that by now, though? They would have looked into, one would think, what was happening on that island between the 4th and the 6th, since he brushed up on the 6th. Let's take a look at everything that happened. I would hope they would look at that. Hopefully.
Or it's not real at all. So again, question for you guys. Do you think this is real or not? Here's the other thing. Let's not forget. Let us not forget.
Anybody think that that's real, Bueller? Anybody think that that's real? It does look like AI would be way more video of that night if it was real. You believe that's a real video? All right. The guy from Fugitive TV went through the boat information last night, and the tracking of the boats found out the grandpa owns the boat, and he called off the tow. What does called off the tow mean? I don't know what that means. Found out grandpa owns the boat. Grandpa of one of the W boys? Okay.
The forensic pathologist that just conducted the independent autopsy for Nolan Wells.
Yes.
Remember, a couple things were missing on his body, which is weird and strange as all get out. And I got a massive problem with that. And I think y'all should have a massive problem with that.
That's been explained, sir.
Too. But here's the other thing. He did say that there was no bodily harm, for lack of a better term.
Well, that's what they said when they pulled the body up originally. They said that there was no signs of any harm to his body. So, for those that were paying attention at the time, they were able to trim the motor and make it back without the tow. Okay. Believe half of what you see and less of what you hear. I agree. This is crazy. Goodbye, Daily Jerk. I'm not bringing that up. Goodbye. We got to see what she has to say. Thank you, Elizabeth. Appreciate you, Boo. She said, just imagine if Shanquella Robinson got this much coverage. Oh, yeah, there were no white people involved. Oh, I tell you, and they know who was involved with that shit because it's on video. I agree with you 1000%. Rest in peace to Shanquella. Shout out to EJ in the building. I see you, Boo. Hit the like button for me, everybody. Subscribe if you are new.
Seen on his body, regardless of how decomposition was already taking place and whatnot. There's certain things that he would have been able to see if there was actual cuts, bruises, so on, scratches, etc. If he was in a physical altercation with somebody where he actually got bruised up. He says the only thing that he saw was something, he got a little redness in the back of his head, but it didn't break skin. That could be a multitude of different things. Okay, it could have just been him resting on a slab for several hours. That's possible. Or he could have slipped, fell, hit the back of his head, and something bad happened. Or somebody hit him upside the head. That's possible too. Okay, but when you see this, when you see an altercation like this, and if he was shoved to the ground hard, that's not him tripping. It didn't look like he tripped. That looked like, if this video is real, again, that looked like he's.
Child, I don't think that video is real.
Getting, you know what I mean? Like he's in an altercation with another guy. I'm just trying to remind you guys. And so that is something that I'm like, okay, the body would have said something in the autopsy. Oh, there were bumps, bruises, etc. on his body.
Right.
Redness here, contusions here. You know what I mean? There'd be a lot of things that we would see, but we're not.
All right. That's enough. Thank you, Pascal, for your participation today. However, moving on, child. Moving on. So I found this dude here. I don't know. I've never heard of him before. It is classy. It says family of the girl Nolan Wells was talking to finally speaks out. Now, this was from 8 days ago. Okay. So I'm going to hear what he has to say, because this is the only thing at this point that I can find that says anything about something, maybe about Katie. And then I'll go to Flacco. So let's hear what he has to say. It's about 11 minutes long. Let's hear what it is. The devastating chain of assumptions that left a timeline wide open. Let's go here.
To point this out to you guys. It says the family has decided not to use the Mississippi Coastal Convention Center for Nolan Wells. We'll call it memorial, let's say.
Yeah,
it's being real sad. Happy for him till the autopsy is done. So please, y'all, get this right. Also, some of his friends are having their lives threatened because of the color of their skin. Y'all, can we please not do that? Let's get into what happened at this island. Okay, we're actually going to hear and get some more information about the female Nolan allegedly stayed behind to holler at and find out what happened there. All right. So the girl's name is Katie. And what happened with Katie? We got this article here that talks a little bit about some of what's being reported happened while Nolan was on the island. So the mystery deepens when looking at conflicting accounts given by people who were last seen with Nolan. His friends claim they returned to the mainland without him because they believed he caught a ride with someone else. Meanwhile, a girl named Katie, who Nolan was seen talking to on the island, assumed he left with his original group. Again, this is something that I mentioned. It's like maybe everybody just left and didn't realize Nolan was there by himself. That's possible as well.
So she thought a girl named Katie, whom Nolan was seen talking to on the island, assumed he left with his original group, which is what Flacco is saying, or was saying over there, that they was like, come on, boy, we leaving. Let's go. And they're saying, he said, no, I'm gonna stay with Katie. Katie, allegedly by this, is saying that she thought he left with them. Wanda said, public records show that at least 2 of the boats were searched. Well, that's good, but did they do the K9 thing that Cajun Navy was talking about? Just asking, since we heard that too. Because, child, let's not act like, well, I don't know all this shit. I don't, and I have no problem with saying that I don't. But if it's some other stuff and we can suss it out and some of y'all can attest to how it works, like the boating stuff, then we can try to figure out what's actually true and what's not, for the most part. But all right, so Katie thinks that, or Katie's saying allegedly that he left with his original group. The original group is saying that he stayed behind. Somebody's lying. Now, I'm gonna go out on a limb. You can say it's being MSD. I don't think Katie can do too much against Nolan or any other boy, allegedly. I don't think she can. I don't know how big she is, but she don't look like she no linebacker over there based off that picture, if that's her.
This devastating communication breakdown left Nolan entirely alone on the dangerous barrier island, allegedly. Public outrage quickly sparked after fingers were immediately pointed at Wells' friends. Internet sleuths began whispering about the group's dynamics, with one commenting, "Sounds fishy to me. 3-1? That's all I'm going to say." Another worried observer chimed in online, writing, "Seen this story way too many times. Investigate all 3 boys and the girl. Something is off." A third one added, "I see conflict of interest here."
No, they said to investigate the girl too. Well, you never know. Because remember, Sean Gaithwaite, what was that? That dude, I forget his name. Remember, the girl kind of is the one that set the plan in motion. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going on here, but girls don't get a pass because, child, you just never know. Remember, and she got about, those 4 boys got life, and they deserve it. But she only got like 15 or 20 years. So that's a big difference for the person that set it all up, probably because she's a girl. EJ, I appreciate you, boo. He said something just ain't adding up and don't make sense. I agree. Tossing this Katie girl in here, I ain't thought about no Katie since they said Katie. I don't know nothing about nothing she said. But with Warren, I think it's Warren talking to Tatum, and he said that Katie can tell you. Well, Katie is saying that he went back with y'all. Yeah, Julio Fulio, thank you. So something just ain't right.
Investigate all 3 boys and the girl. Something is off. A third one added, "I see conflict of interest here." So again, we have more information from the people surrounding the situation, and this is going to be Katie's sister and family that's going to speak out here. As speculation,
who knew about the sister? Shout out to Uncle Rick. Girls are lies. I'm looking at her or the mom and the dad.
Intensified. Katie's family stepped forward to share what really happened before the parties parted ways. Her sister, Gracie McCormick, used social media to clear up the confusion.
Oh, now we got Gracie up in it. So it's Katie McCormick. That's such a white name. White people calm down. But McCormick is such a white name. Katie McCormick and Gracie McCormick Gracie used social media. Yeah, because that's going to clear everything up. That makes it so much better.
According to Gracie, Katie had just met Nolan that day and assumed that he was getting on the boat that he came out in. Gracie noted that her sister made it home safely on a completely different boat with her family. Interesting.
So Katie got back on a completely different boat that she started out in. Katie made it back. The boys made it back. Nolan didn't make it back. She said, he said. There's some she said and he said, and both of those saids made it home. Yeah, investigate them all, including the girl. People love to leave out the females. They love to leave out the females. She get included too.
Katie had just met Nolan that day and assumed that he was getting on the boat that he came out.
She only met him the same day. Why did I think they already knew each other? Child. I did not know that.
Before the parties parted ways. Her sister, Gracie McCormick, used social media to clear up the confusion. According to Gracie, Katie had just met Nolan that day and assumed that he was getting on the boat that he came out in. Gracie noted that her sister made it home safely on a completely different boat with her family. Interesting. She says Katie assumed the friends telling him to get on the boat wouldn't have left him. Gracie explains. The family has since cooperated fully with local law enforcement and provided all the answers that they could.
So they talked to the police already. Katie assumed the friends telling him to get on the boat wouldn't have left him, Gracie explained. The family has since cooperated fully with local law enforcement and provided all the answers that they could. Maybe that's why the DA lady came out yesterday or the day before and had to say something and said, y'all need to calm down. We got it. We got it. We got it. So they talked to Katie. Now, this is Gracie saying what happened with Katie, but it don't sound like Gracie was there. So this is kind of hearsay, honestly, except for the fact that Katie made it home. That's not hearsay. That's the truth. But on somebody else's boat. Lord have mercy. This is too much.
Gracie explains. The family has since cooperated fully with local law enforcement and provided all the answers that they could. Childhood friends also came to the defense of the McCormick family to push back against the harsh internet rumors. Another supporter posted that they stood behind Katie, urging people not to judge without knowing the family. I agree.
Whoa. How are we going to know the family? Hold on. What was they saying about Katie that the friends had to come through and defend her? Childhood friends also came to the defense of the McCormack family to push back against the harsh internet rumors. Another supporter posted that they stood behind Katie, urging people not to judge without knowing the family. Child, we ain't got time to be knowing these people's families. What are you talking about? Child, that sound crazy.
They could. Childhood friends also came to the defense of the McCormick family to push back against the harsh internet rumors. Another supporter posted that they stood behind Katie, urging people not to judge without knowing the family. I agree. Nolan's devastated mother shared later that a heartbreaking post confirming the loss of her sweet son. She described him as special soul who was just and always trying to uplift others, asking for privacy as they grieve. All right, so now we've got more information here from another article that was written about Katie and what's being said about this situation and what happened and what went down while Nolan was on the island. Check this out. This says, who is Katie? The mystery girl emerges in the Nolan Wells case as his parents weigh in. So again, who is Katie?
Oh, she is the mystery girl too. What's the date of this? This is July the 15th. So this last week or so, if I'm not mistaken. July the 15th. Who is Katie? Mystery girl emerges in Nolan Wells case as his parents weigh in. He had too much at stake. The Nolan Wells case has taken a shocking turn as the name of a mystery girl, Katie, has emerged amid the investigation with conflicting accounts surfacing. Child, I done missed all this.
This says, who is Katie? The mystery girl emerges in the Nolan Wells case as his parents weigh in. So again, who is Katie? The Nolan Wells case has taken a shocking turn as the name of the mystery girl, Katie, has emerged amid the investigation. The United Cajun Navy was assisting in the search for Wells when he went missing. And an incident commander, Josh Gill, had previously told NOLA.com that the teen was last seen hanging out with a girl. And this is where Katie comes in. The Ocean Springs, Mississippi teen who was found dead in the water on the northwest end of Horn Island on Monday morning on July 6th. Wells went missing on July 4th after taking a boat to the island with his friends. The search for the teen was called off after a body was found by a park ranger on Monday, July 6th. Now, Wells' parents have said that they have heard two versions of the final hours, one of which says he stayed on Horn Island with a girl named Katie. The other version claims he returned to the boat. We're still grieving. It hasn't even been that long. 4 days since he's been found, Wells' mother, Christine Wansley, said in an interview with Roland Martin, I'm in a mindset right now where I'm trying to protect my family. I'm trying to protect my peace. My peace, excuse me. Now, who is Katie?
So she went on to Rolly's show too. Hold on. Yeah. Remember when they had the tow done, and I said whoever towed the boat should be able to tell if there was, clearly you'd be able to see if there's a black person amidst all these white people. What did they say? I want to know what they said. I want to know what they said. Like the person that did the tow? I wonder if that interview happened. Shout out to Kofi. I appreciate you. He says, whose boat did Katie make it home from? Good question. Did something happen because of a fight over Katie? Oh, his friends could be telling the truth and something jumped off after he didn't have any backup. Well, men have fought over women before now, haven't they? Katie seems like she's a stranger to all of them, but they know her name. Like the Warren dude was saying her name like he knew her already. Whose boat did Katie make it home from? That's a good question. That's a good question. But Katie made it back either way. And so did the other boys. Nolan, the only one that didn't make it back. They say her, she says them. Finger point. I did not know. Not Katie was drunk. She could have been. Clearly, we know there was underage drinking. RB, and I appreciate you. He said, this all seems like a bunch of guesswork and confusion. That's what we're trying to figure out, because Flacco is over there saying, as he was watching the first interview with Tatum, that the dude said, Nolan stayed with Katie. Flacco said, Katie said that Nolan left with the boys. So this dude has the article where it says that Katie said that he went with the boys. Somebody is lying. Somebody is lying. I guess this is where the focus should be. Woo, Lord, help your people.
Was found by a park ranger on Monday, July 6th. Now, Wells' parents have said that they have heard two versions of the final hours, one of which says he stayed on Horn Island with the girl named Katie. The other version claims he returned to the boat. We're still grieving. Like it hasn't even been that long. 4 days since he's been found, Wells' mother, Christine Wansley, said in an interview with Roland Martin, "I'm in a mindset right now where I'm trying to protect my family. I'm trying to protect my peace. My peace, excuse me." Now,
take that with a grain of salt based off of what we've seen, but go ahead, child.
Who is Katie? Wells went out to Horn Island with a group of friends during the 4th of July weekend. All of his friends returned home, but Wansley received a call from his friends alerting her that Wells was missing. They said that he wanted to stay and hang out with this girl named Katie, and this was the initial conversation, me being alerted to him being missing. It was, oh, well, Katie's also missing, huh? But we don't know who she is. Like, that was our first time.
So they don't know who she is. So nobody knows who Katie is. Child, Katie just came up out of nowhere. But everybody know each other that go out there. Not like physically knowing each other, like I know your name, you know my name. But since y'all go out there often, anybody should be able to figure out who the hell she is.
And this was the initial conversation, me being alerted to him being missing. It was, oh, well, Katie's also missing, huh? But we don't know who she is. Like, that was our first time kind of seeing her type of thing. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what's that mean?
She recalled the phone call. While rumors claim Katie was missing too, someone who knows her took to Facebook to confirm that Katie had made it home because she was on another boat with different people.
On another boat with different people, but she found a way back safely.
And she was safe. The person said that Katie had a conversation with Wells and assumed that she was getting ready to get on the boat he came out in.
Because he was getting ready to get on the boat he came out in, because she assumed the friends telling him to get on the boat wouldn't have left him. So Warren said that they were saying get on the boat. Somebody was. And then she said she assumes that he got on the boat. And then she went on and got on a different boat and made it home. Child. Now this is crazy.
Because she assumed the friends telling him to get on the boat wouldn't have left him. Now, attorney Ben Crump, who was hired by the Wells family, said that a young woman said Wells had been speaking with her on Horn Island and told her he was planning to go back to get his friend's boat. However, Wells' friends claimed that he was going to stay back and talk to the woman. Wells' friend, Javion Williams, who was on Horn Island on July 4th, told Biloxi Sun Herald that he was last saw Wells at 4 p.m. hanging out with a girl and other friends, adding that they both left their phones on the boat that Wells took to the island. Okay, so now...
So Javon and Nolan left their phones on the boat. He last saw him after 4 p.m., it says, hanging out with a girl and other friends. So we know that allegedly the last picture was at 4:30 or so.
Let's move forward. We're actually going to hear from Nolan's coach and see what he had to say about the situation and how he feels this is being investigated. Let me know what y'all think about this.
What his parents think happened here. Do they believe this was just an unfortunate accident, tragedy, or that it's something more sinister?
I was in Ocean Springs when it happened, and I was still in disbelief when I got the news that Nolan was missing.
Yeah.
So when I got all the details surrounding the case, that they told me he was out at Horn Island, and he came up missing or whatnot. I talked with his dad, and we just had a conversation. That was kind of after the fact when they had found his body, because I was just giving the family their respect that they deserve, and when everything first took place. But I was sharing all the details that the family was sharing, just putting the word out there, and just so everybody could be on notice and everybody be paying attention.
When you say you talked to the dad, did he kind of accept this as an accident and a tragedy, or was he more suspicious?
Well, no, he was more so just searching for answers right now, because it had just happened, and there was a lot of questions still unanswered.
Usually high school football stars have a pretty close relationship with their coaches. What can you tell us about just Nolan as a human being?
Nolan was a great young man, with a big personality. Everybody gravitated to Nolan because of his smile. He just wanted everybody to be happy, and he was a joy to coach, a joy to be around. To sum Nolan up, long story short, Nolan is a guy that I would let date my daughter.
I mean, there were rumblings.
Oh, well, that's nice. But that's what the mama said too, of course. But they wanted to shut this coach down, if you recall. We didn't go over what he said, so that's why I'm letting it play right now. They didn't like what he said because he didn't think it was racism, so they kind of tried to shut him down. Shout out to Mika in the building. She said, did you see the petition filed July 20th? They're suing. Same day as the funeral. Same day as the funeral, she went to the courthouse to put that in motion. Yeah, we did see that. But we need to make sure we give her time to grieve, child. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you.
that he may have gotten into an argument, that there might have been a confrontation or something like that. I mean, was he a guy who would stand up, where, his hackles would go up, or was he more of a get-along type guy?
He's more of a get-along type guy. Don't get me wrong. Now, if something happened, he'll defend himself. But I knew right then in that video that wasn't Nolan.
One of the theories is that that he was drinking and that there was a riptide that day and that maybe he got caught in a bad current out there.
Happens.
Knowing him as an athlete, and we've heard that he did know how to swim, would that surprise you if he ended up in that situation?
I mean, it would surprise me, that happened, but like I said, man, I'm just waiting till the family, give out, details of what they done gathered.
Yeah, was there racial tension at the school?
No, I don't think it was no racial intention at the school, from my experience, because you have, predominant white school, you have black kids there, and they all, played and grew up together and got along. Now, some stuff might have happened that I didn't see, so, I can't speak wholeheartedly on it, but from what I did see, it was a tight-knit community,
All right, so I want to know what you guys think about this.
All right. So that's what the coach had to say that had to be put in his place. And they said, don't listen to that nigga. All right. And this is interesting. This is different now. See, we do need some confirmed information, but the dude got that article, right? So I guess we know Katie made it home. Nolan didn't. The boys made it home. Nolan didn't. One saying this, one saying that. Now here you go. So this is where where Flacco was saying that like somebody's lying. He's saying the boys are lying. So he's believing Katie. I don't believe neither one of them at this point because both of them saying something opposite. So who is it? Because the girls can be put in there just like Uncle Rick said. They can be tossed in there too.
How does this make sense to anybody? How does this make sense to anybody?
And Nolan made a decision to stay out on the island. And like he said,
how many people heard that? Were there
at least
just
5. Everyone that was on our boat right there, because the Palm Beach had already left. My buddy went ahead and went home on the Palm Beach, and 3 guys on the way back. And Nolan wasn't the only person to ride out there with us and in with somebody else. I mean, we had multiple people in our group that rode out with us and rode in on someone else's boat. And that, like I said, that's not an uncommon thing to do. I mean, a lot of people do that. I could name probably 50
Katie did it.
people out there that day that ran out with somebody and ran back in with somebody else. So, I mean, it's not like it's an uncommon thing, but it's not like we just left him there or my friends just left him there. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island after my friends asked him multiple times and told him to get on the boat, and he decided to stay.
And I heard the girl that he was with, Katie, had texted somebody that she heard people yelling for Nolan to get on it. Is that true?
And I have a picture of that. She texted my buddy, and
so then they do know her. So then if they texted his buddy, then they do know her. A second ago, they was acting like nobody knew her. Now she texted his buddy, so then they do. Child. Oh my God. See, listen, when y'all was talking about whether there's a lawyer here, I assumed that smart white people would have their lawyer sitting there before he did this. I don't know. Now I don't know. I would assume the lawyer is sitting right here because there's obviously more than 2 people in this room because they're doing footage, right? Nope. It might not be.
The next day, everybody was panicking and everybody's texting Katie, because she was obviously seen with Nolan.
Everybody was texting Katie. Everybody texting Katie. I guess they know Katie then.
The whole day at the island. Katie sent a message to my buddy the next day and said, this is the last time I saw him, he's really sweet. But she also mentioned that the last time she saw Nolan was when my buddy was yelling at him to get on the boat. And she was right there to see that Nolan decided not to.
Yeah, so you guys.
But that was wait. Hold on. So everybody heard the buddies allegedly, right? Say, get on the boat. Even Katie, which was confirmed in that article that the other guy just read. So Katie heard it. So now I guess Katie is saying though, after all that, she left him, so they didn't come together. Because if he was staying for Katie, meaning Nolan. And then he said, nah, y'all, I'm going to stay with Katie. Katie said after that, she ain't see him. So he wasn't staying with Katie. Then what was he staying for? Where did he go? If she was there and she heard it, and if she's here and this is Nolan and these are the friends, they're like, come on, so she can hear it. Come on, so she can hear it. He's like, no, I'm going to stay with Katie. Did she just run away afterwards? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay with Katie, and then she just ran away. Or they allegedly said, come on. And then he said allegedly, all right, I gotta go with my friends. She's like, all right, I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. And then he went with the friends. I can't do it. It's too much.
That the last time she saw Nolan was when my buddy was yelling at him to get on the boat. And she was right there to see that Nolan decided not to.
Yeah, and so you guys get in.
But that's not what Katie said, though. That's not what Katie said, though. No. That's the see now. Hey, now listen, because I'm not no race hustler. According to you, I'm gonna be open here and say this, okay? If Katie is feeding us a different story and she's feeding them a different story, then we got to look at Katie. But Katie,
well, you got to look at all of them at this point because it's two different stories. But again, y'all know that girls, Sure and Spice, they never get held accountable, which is why that girl with Julio Fulio is getting 15 to 20 while the other ones are getting life.
Came out and says, yo, the last time I seen him was he told me that he was going with his friends. If y'all are saying Katie told y'all the last time she seen him was when y'all was calling out for him, then God damn it, what? Then wouldn't that mean that y'all are lying?
One of them. It sounds like one of them.
Wouldn't that mean y'all are lying? Hold on real quick, people. They said, Nolan said, hey, bro, I'm gonna stay with Katie, bro. I'm gonna stay with Katie, man. He said, all right, bro, and then they left him. Katie says the last time she seen him was when they said, yo.
I was gonna say that's at the same time.
We going, and Nolan said, okay, hey, yo, I gotta go with my friends.
That's at the same damn time. That couldn't have happened separately, or else she wouldn't have heard the friend saying, we gotta go. So it's happened at the same time.
They said Katie told them, yo, the last time I seen him was when y'all was calling for him. Oh, isn't it? Wait, hold on, bro. Is this? Wait. Hold on, bro. Is this not a confession they lied?
Somebody lying. Somebody is lying. If Katie didn't say this interview, then she's not on record, and I have to believe Warren. If Katie didn't say this interview, you mean if Katie didn't do an interview? We don't know. All we have is Gracie, which is her sister, going on social media to say that you got to know Katie, which means nothing to me. I don't got to know her. I don't know none of these people. I ain't got to know her. They always was like, if you knew me, child, we ain't got time to know you. Not even just her, but with people when they say that. If you only knew her, well, we don't. Okay, so we got to go by the information. So this all happened at the same damn time. Somebody is lying.
Is this not a confession they lied? Hold on. Hold on, bro. Is this not a hold on, bro. Hold on. Buddy says they asked Nolan, yo, we leaving. He was cuddled up. He was cuddled up with Katie. Like he was cuddled up with Katie.
Yeah, I don't know about that now.
And they asked him in front of Katie, hey, bro, we leaving.
Yes.
And it's not uncommon to hear, but it's not like my buddy asked him one time. My buddy asked Nolan multiple times to get on the boat. Nolan, get on the boat.
Multiple times, get on the boat in front of Katie.
But we're leaving. If you're coming, you got to come now. And Nolan made a decision to stay out on the island. And like he said, how
many people heard that? Were there just,
at least
just a
5.
few,
everyone that was on our boat right there, because the Palm Beach had already left. My buddy went ahead and went home on the Palm Beach, and 3 guys.
Obviously, the Palm Beach is the name of a boat.
On the way back, and Nolan wasn't the only person to ride out there with us. And
so they was yelling, hey, yo, Nolan, we leaving. Nolan chose to stay behind because he was cuddled up with Katie. Katie heard this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's fast forward real quick. Now, look what he said Katie told him. Now, if they was yelling out to Nolan, we leaving, and Nolan says, I'm staying behind with Katie, I'm not leaving, then Katie's explanation would not make, watch this.
Had text somebody.
Yeah. And multiple times. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island after my friends asked him multiple times and told him to get on the boat, and he
Nolan made a decision to stay on the island with Katie. He had Katie cradle up in his hands.
I left him there, or my friends just left him there. Nolan made a decision to stay on the island after my friends asked him multiple times and told him to get on the boat, and he decided to stay.
And I heard
So he wants to make sure that people know that they just didn't leave him behind. They asked him to come, and he decided that he wanted to stay, allegedly for Katie, of which Katie is like, yeah, nah. He said that he was going with y'all. This all happened at the same time. Somebody is lying.
the girl that he was with, Katie, had text somebody that she heard people yelling for Nolan to get on. Is that true?
And I have a picture of that. She texted my buddy, and the next day everybody was panicking, and everybody.
Picture of what? A picture of a sinking boat?
Katie confirmed. Yo, I heard them telling Nolan, hey, bro, we gotta go.
Yes.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
Yes.
They say Nolan never came with us. Katie saying, I heard them screaming, he gotta go. And Nolan told me he was leaving with them.
Texting Katie, you know, because she was.
I don't think that's what she said, but this all did happen at the same time.
Obviously seen with Nolan the whole day at the island. Katie sent a message to my buddy the next day.
No, there's no be mindful of racist comments. Get them on up out of here if they're making racist comments, because we ain't got time for their foolishness. Get them on up out of here, child.
And said, you know, this is the last time I saw him, you know, he's really sweet. But she also mentioned that the last time she saw Nolan was when my buddy was yelling at him to get on the boat. And she was right there.
Then that means he went with you. Oh my God. Yo, this is it.
I don't know if that means that he went with them. It's one way or the other. We don't know. All of them need to be looked at, including Katie.
And she was right there. You know, Ellen, Katie sent a message to my buddy the next day and said, you know, this is the last time I saw him, you know, he's really sweet. But she also mentioned that the last time she saw Nolan was when my buddy was yelling at him to get on the boat. And she was right there.
Then that means he went with you. Oh my God. Yo, this is it. This is it. This is the confession.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but no, he was on the boat with Wyatt. He was on the boat with Wyatt, a totally different boat. Is that what you're saying? But I thought those three went back together. Jane said there was more friends on the island. Javon even said Nolan was staying. Lord have mercy. Where's that at? Now I got to find Javon. Where's Javon? Because right now, it is Katie heard and Warren and his buddies heard saying, we got to go, let's go. They both are saying that Nolan said two different things. And if he did say he was staying, right? And she just walked away as soon as that happened. You know what I'm saying? So, Javon. Hold on a second. Nolan Wells, Javon. Javon had an interview? His name Javon Williams. Let's see if this is it says Nolan Wells' best friend recounts the day of the team's death. It don't say Javon down here. We'll see in a second.
Sir, and Blackline Security.
Oh, wait. No. Is this Warren? Oh yeah, no, we don't want to hear this. Javon. What's his name? Javon Nolan Wells. Oh, there he is. Oh, this dude. Oh, we did go over his interview. Let's hear it again now. This dude, Trayston, they don't acknowledge Trayston. Let's look at this one.
A young man who was actually on Horn Island that day saw Nolan that morning and saw him in the afternoon also. So he's joining us just to tell us what he knows about what went on Horn Island. Javon Williams, welcome to TMZ Live.
Hey, can I clear up that first part? I didn't see him in the morning. I seen him
in the afternoon when you got out to the island. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I know that you were not on that boat that went.
Child, I could watch my own video, but all right.
Back. But you did know the friends on the boat. You knew Nolan, obviously. One of the things that I wanted to know is what was the relationship like between Nolan and these other people that ended up on that boat? Were they friendly? Did they sometimes argue? Can you kind of give us a sense of that?
Yeah, so Nolan hung out with them a lot. I wasn't ever hanging out with them because, they're older and they were like hanging out when they come back from like college and stuff like that. So Nolan was with them. Nolan.
All right. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. Is there a 911 call out now, y'all? This is too much. Hold on. Oh my God. Lord help your people.
And they say at this point.
Let's try this. Big Bizzle, thank you for the Uncle Alert. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Trying to figure this out. Let's do it from this dude called Black Gotti. Nolan Wells' best friend exposes what really happened the day he was found dead.
They have not seen any evidence of a crime, but as you've heard, no doubt, from the parents, they are not willing to just accept everything the authorities say. Well, you can just start with the fact that no teenager leaves his phone behind when they decide, gives the phone to some friends and says, I'll just stay here alone without my phone. No teenager does that. Yeah.
Okay, so we know that they don't know what the fuck they talking about at that time, which we've already taken a look into, but let's get to the important.
And so I'm in the afternoon also. So he's joining us just to tell us what he...
That first part, I didn't see him in the morning. I seen him in the
afternoon when you got out to the island. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I know that you were not on that boat that went back, but you did know the friends on the boat. You knew Nolan, obviously. One of the things that I wanted to know is what was the relationship like between Nolan and these other people that ended up on that boat? Were they friendly? Did they sometimes argue? Can you kind of give us a sense of that?
Yeah, so Nolan hung out with them a lot. I wasn't ever hanging out with them because, they're older.
Nolan hung out with them a lot. Now I got to listen a lot closer than I did before.
And they were like hanging out when they come back from like college and stuff like that. So Nolan was with them a lot. I was never like with them. I knew them, but I was never hanging out with them.
So Javon knew them, but he wasn't hanging out with them. Nolan hung out with them a lot.
I know one of the boys he was with was a pretty good dude, but other than that, I don't really know like every time they hang out how it goes. Like I don't really know that because I've never met them personally.
Javon, were they teammates of his? Did they play football also? Were they? I know they're a year ahead of you, but were they all teammates, or was Nolan the only one who played football?
Nolan was the only one that played football.
Okay.
So they're not even football player friends. They're just people who just know each other.
Nolan ever talk about them? Did he ever describe his relationship with them? Did he, talk about how much fun they had, whether they got in arguments? Did he ever talk to you about them?
Never. He just told me like how they had like good time. They'll go, like he'll just let me know they're going out somewhere. They're gonna, just hang.
Child, do y'all gentlemen do that? You talk to each other about how your other friends get on your damn nerves?
Yeah, he never really said anything bad about like them.
Okay. Take us to that day on July 4th. So, roughly how many kids are out there for this party? And describe your interaction with Nolan that day on the island.
Okay, yeah. So it probably was around, I want to say around like 100 people. Like everyone from Horn Island, everyone at Horn Island like that lived on the coast were there pretty much. Obviously, it was older people. There's a lot of people there, like honestly. But I seen Nolan whenever I got out there around 11 o'clock. I had walked down to their boat. I had seen him, and it was like a whole bunch of people. I didn't expect it. So I seen Nolan. As soon as I seen Nolan, he's like, "Hey, bro, what you doing?" Like, "I love you, dog. I love you." And then we were just hanging out, chilling, just having a good time. And then so around, I want to say around 3:40, 4 o'clock, an altercation had happened between one of my other friends. I don't want to say his name, but he had got an altercation. So I went and checked on him for about 20 minutes.
There's a lot of altercations going on. You remember when Warren said that there was an altercation with his brother? A lot of altercations going on around here. I wonder if it's the same altercation or if it's a different altercation. But you know, the heat and drinking always works out well for people.
20 to 15 minutes, I came back. Nolan's boat and the people that he was with were gone. But the thing about the two boats that I said, there were two.
Wait.
I want to say around 3:40, 4 o'clock. An altercation had happened between one of my other friends. I don't want to say his name, but he had got an altercation, so I went and checked on him.
We're gonna need that name, son. We're gonna need that name.
Just having a good time. And then so I want to say around 3:40, 4 o'clock, an altercation had happened between one of my other friends. I don't want to say his name, but he had got an altercation, so I went and checked on him for about 20 to 15 minutes. I came back. Nolan's boat and the people that he was with were gone. But the thing about the two boats that I said, there were two boats tied up. So therefore, I didn't know which boat Nolan exactly was on because they were both tied up.
Davon, have you seen the video that's been going around?
So he don't know which boat he was on. There was two boats tied up. He didn't know which one he was on, but he turned around and the boat was gone after he looked after the altercation, which Warren said that there was an altercation and he left after the altercation because the altercation included his brother. Oh, God. This is too much. I can't do it.
On social media where people think that they're hearing an argument between people and they're wondering whether or not Nolan is one of the people in that argument. You just described that you had another friend, not Nolan, another friend who was got into a dispute. Is that video the other argument that you were talking about?
Yes.
So, but is that Nolan in the video?
I can't tell. It's too far away. But in that video, I feel like the voices are too clear. Like from the side, it's too clear for it to be that far away, for it to be Nolan arguing. And then also that altercation, it sounds just like my other friend that got into an altercation on the boat. And they were trying to, like, as he was in the altercation, I was calming him down. They were trying to get him out off the island. They were trying to get him back to land because he was just losing it. So
describe that.
It's a lot of altercations, y'all. It's a lot of altercations. Lord have mercy.
So, but is that Nolan in the video?
I can't tell. It's too far away. But in that video, I feel like the voices are too clear. Like from the side, it's too clear for it to be that far away, for it to be Nolan arguing. And then also that altercation, it sounds just like my other friend that got into an altercation on the boat. And they were trying to, like, as he was in the altercation, I was calming him down. They were trying to get him out off the island. They were trying to get him back to land because he was just losing it. So
describe that. That's kind of interesting. What was that about?
Bro, you know why the situation like really sucks and it's really bad because like
to get him out.
The parents on the boat were trying to. Got it.
Yeah,
but there were a lot of
the parents that allowed all this underage drinking. Lord help your people.
Adults out there as well as young people.
Yeah.
When you say the parents were trying to get him out on a boat, you had mentioned two boats. Are those two boats different boats? Different boats.
They're different boats. They were on down. They weren't.
Well, if they're two boats, they got to be different boats. What kind of question is that, Harvey?
Exactly by Nolan and whoever's boat he was on, they were on down.
You're talking to a bunch of people, I'm sure, who knew Nolan and maybe who were on the island. What's the buzz? What are people saying with you and your friends?
I mean, obviously, it's hard. Like I post my friend Nolan just to have show everyone that how good of a person he was and try to bring closure to whatever the hell happened. Like this hurts. Like I've never lost someone this close to me, and for people to say that I was the last to see him.
Oh, they look like twins. They look like twins.
Him and keep twisting and turning my words and say that how did his closest friend would have knew his password. So they're trying to say that paint me a picture to been the reason this is happening. I promise you guys, if I was the last person to see Nolan, I seen him by himself, he would have been home with us today. He would be with us today. I would still be able to talk to my friend every single freaking day. And so it really it hurts me so much hearing people say these things, but at the same time people are just going off what they hear. So it's hard, honestly.
You're saying that when you posted about Nolan, a lot of the comments you're getting are people berating you, saying that you should know more about what happened to him?
Yeah. When I feel like that shouldn't be the case because I also had a completely different ride out there. He had his own people. I mean, he hangs out with these guys almost all the time. So I'm thinking he's fine. I'm not thinking nothing of it.
And you never heard of Nolan having any kind of an argument with these guys before? You never heard anything like that?
No, sir.
What are people saying? I mean, these guys, actually, some of them have gotten lawyers.
Well, I'm curious if the police have, I know they said they're still investigating. Did any investigators ever speak to you about what you saw that day?
No, sir.
That's odd.
I don't see why the cops would have to talk to me. I mean, obviously, I had said my plea, because whenever I had talked to the people at Sunheard, it was whenever, the body was discovered and the autopsy people and all those people were there.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm surprised. Because you knew Nolan well, and you knew that he was friends with these guys who were the last ones to be around him before his body was found. And I would think they would at least want to know, hey, just the things we're asking.
Right.
Did you ever hear of any of this stuff? It's odd to me.
Just to gather information.
Yeah, that the cops wouldn't have contacted you. Yeah.
It's not y'all playing it real smooth, man. It seems like they honestly did not want to or care to solve this case for real. And that's the only
I don't know, maybe they didn't know who Javon was. And maybe they didn't know who he was. Because it sounds like Nolan was really Like, I'm not saying that he's not best friends with Javon for his black side, but over here for his white side, he even just said that he hung out with these white guys a lot, and Javon didn't. So he was over here with them whenever, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that was just normal. I don't think it's Javon's responsibility at all. But hopefully since then, and this was like a week ago or so, obviously the police may have talked to him by now. But they out here just talking to anybody, child. They out here giving interviews to anybody that asks.
Whole case thing, like whatever, like this whole situation, none of this adds up to me. So like it's really hard, like for like people to just like keep on saying things.
Although that's deep. Nothing adding up to somebody who was round just makes the situation 10 times worse.
Things when like none of it adds up, honestly.
So one of the things that I'm sure, Javon, you've seen has been a big part of this story, people making the point that, at least in the photos that we initially saw, that Nolan was the only African-American kid who was out there, at least on that boat. Do you think, having been there on the island with this large group of people, that race plays a factor in whatever happened here?
I don't want to answer that question. I wouldn't say like, yeah, I wouldn't want to answer that question. I mean, obviously we go to Ocean Springs, we're gonna have white friends. So like, that's, I mean, I guess it's pretty normal down here, but.
Yeah, I mean, and I hear you. If that's, I guess you're saying that it's normal, it's not out of place to be a black teen in that area and that you have white friends, right? That's not uncommon is what you're saying.
I'm sure every black person has white friends somewhere, you know? So I wouldn't say that it's a whole race thing, but it's just like, obviously they're gonna paint it as that because none of this adds up, so.
Got it. Okay, all right, Javon. Thank you.
Yeah, they're gonna paint it as that. We already know. Lord help your people. Yeah, at least he was smart enough not to answer that question. Because I feel like they were trying to goad him into that, honestly. Somebody is over here saying that there's a 911 call out. Did y'all hear that? Hold on, let me see if I can re-find it. Celebrity scandalous. The 911 call nobody heard. What Nolan Wells' friends actually said, call was an alibi. Lord help your people.
Okay, you guys, so TMZ just released a new 911 call. It's a lot longer than the one that we heard before of the friends calling to get their boat towed. And in this one, you can tell whoever's talking sounds a little hammered, but we're going to listen to it and talk about it.
How can I help you? Hey, we're at the west tip of Bourne, and our bilge pump's not working. We're thinking, can y'all please tell me we have a membership?
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles?
All right, hold on. Let me slow this down. Because, child, I don't know what they're saying. Hold on. Here we go.
Whoever's talking sounds a little hammered, but we're going to listen to it and talk about it.
How can I help you? Hey, we're at the west tip of Bourne, and our bilge pump's not working. We're thinking, can y'all please tell me we have a membership?
All right, of course. How far is the water coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles? Hello?
Hey.
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going.
I've heard this. Well, haven't we heard this already?
Yeah, man.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number or phone number listed on my account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either Jerry Atkerson. I think it's Jerry Atkerson. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't
All right,
have
unless you have a membership number or anything, it's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at
All right, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah, everybody's
How many? All right, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates?
Let me go look.
If not, I can send you a text message.
All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm available.
The word block 4672.
All right, 4672. All right, you were breaking up a little bit. Can you just repeat it one more time to make sure I have it correct?
Lord have mercy.
Sorry, look.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
No, we do not have a VHF radio.
All right, well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good cell phone reception. Can you verify your coordinates one more time?
Okay, my coordinates are 30 degrees by 14.684 north, and then west by 88 degrees by 46.79.
Right, looks like you're on Horn Island, correct? Are you on Horn Island?
Yes.
All right, is the boat sinking or you have it aground?
We were sinking, yes.
Is it aground is the question?
No, we're not aground. We are in 17 foot of water. We're in 31 foot of water.
All right, have to ask. What do you
Damn, he sound upset.
want to do? Do you want to be towed back?
I want to get this boat unsank and towed back, yes.
All right, where would you like it towed to, sir?
Then tow it to Ocean Springs or Fort Bayou on.
All right, how many adults and children on board?
No, there's no children.
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Child, you don't know how many people on this boat? Hold on. That's a good question.
So, is there anybody on board? How many adults, sir? That was the question. Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, jump in and pull the plug, Bart, while you're going.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yep, I just need you to answer these questions so I can get you over to the captain.
Okay,
how many adults on board?
There's 0 adults on board.
There's nobody on board the boat?
No. Nobody here is over the age of 21.
Sir, that was not the question. Is there a person? Is there a person, a living individual on the boat?
Hello?
Is there a living person, someone breathing on the boat? Is there anybody on the boat?
Yes, there's lots of people breathing on the boat.
All right, how many people, sir?
Like 7.
All right, thank you.
Like 7 or 7? Like 7 or 7? Name them. That's the question. Name all 7 of those people.
Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them?
Yes, we have life jackets available.
All right, verify what boat's sinking.
A Triton, 22 foot offshore, 22 foot Triton offshore sea flight hull.
All right. All right. Please hold. I'm transferring you to the local captain now.
Okay, thank you. This is Captain Seth.
Hi, Captain Seth. This is Vicky from International. How you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I apologize ahead of time. I really do. You're going to have a fee for service come up under Jerry.
Okay.
It sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island.
No, she can hear this, right?
He's letting me know that his father's a member, but he can't give me any information.
His father is a member. He can't give any information. And somebody said that he probably is scared that he's drunk. Maybe. Maybe.
And he's saying the boat is sinking. And he's on Horn Island. It's just unfortunate. He's just a kid. There's a lot going on. So
Right.
he said there's about a lot of people on board. He says he thinks about 7. I'm guessing they're all under 18. And I'm not trying to be rude. He wants you guys to go out there and unpump the boat and then tow it in.
You know what kind of boat it is?
He said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that, Jerry. Yeah, he said, I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So I'm guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said, because they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah, they're in a panic. He's saying the bill's just not keeping up. I asked for...
Where did Grandpa come from? Grandpa said he don't need no help. Fuck him. Wow. How was he on the phone with Grandpa?
Said a Triton 24-footer, but that's all he can give me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that, Jerry. Yeah, he said, I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, he'll call me back. So I'm guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said, because they're in a panic and their boat won't crank.
Yeah, they're in a panic. He's saying the bill's just not keeping up. I asked for Coast Guard. He said no, but he's just really upset on the back end. And, I get it, the kid. He just doesn't understand.
Okay. Do you still have him on the line?
Yes, I still have him on the line. And again, I couldn't find, he couldn't give me anything regarding his grandfather's, membership, so it's just under Jerry fee for service.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just talked to, if you want to, we're so tied up right now, we can't really do any non-member jobs right now.
Is Jerry a member? Did you find out if he was a member or not?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's his boat or what. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Transfer the kid over. I'll talk to him, and then.
I was gonna say, can't they just take the damn call and then charge him later? If you said you talked to the grandfather and you knew the grandfather said that they was fine, we'll see how they sound once they talk to a man. See what happens.
And then I'll call Grandpa back as well.
All right. And did you want me to look up Jerry's membership number or anything like that to see if he's up? I know you guys are.
You can try the cell phone number.
Yes, sir.
Anything on this phone number?
Jerry, yeah, he's an active member. Hold on.
What kind of boat do you have on? Same boat?
Yeah, he's one of your members. You have 22-foot Triton. All right, I'll just
Well, Grandpa said, "Child, just take the boat. We'll talk to you when you get back."
regard this one. I'm gonna send you over an accurate one under this Jerry Ackerson one. Okay, he's one of your members. You'll get in a couple minutes. Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, and yeah, just transfer this shit over whenever you get a chance.
All right, transferring now. Thank you again, Captain.
All right.
Stay safe out there. It's crazy. Have a drink.
All right, wow. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So based on that
No, that's it.
911 call.
Hold on a second. Thank you, girl. Y'all said Queen Sheba, right? Which I think is who I saw. Sheba. Is she live right now? No, she was though. Yeah, this one.
Because nobody else is saying it, that it's wrong. I told you 2, 3, 4 days ago.
Wait, none of these three look like the one that's talking with Tatum. None of these three look like the one that's talking to Tatum. This one looked like he could be related to John Travolta. This one in the middle, I don't know what he looked like. And then this one looks like he's about 6'17". Because the dude that Tatum is talking to, he looked like he could be 30. These three don't look nothing like him. There's another one? Lord have mercy. Lord help your people. All right, let me try to figure out where she get to the 9/11.
That Cito made a statement. It was a small statement, but if you are researching this case properly, and if you're trying to deal with the facts, right? Because there's a lot of phenomenon, there's a lot of rumors, myths, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. So at this point, sometimes you just don't know what is true, what's not true. But if you go through and you're not lazy with this kind of thing, you have to deal with facts. It's just too many content creators out there. I mean, everybody's kind of itching for a scratch.
Oh, God, get along with it, girl.
And it's a huge span of time. The boys say they left the island at 3 p.m. They could have left it like that because the sheriff was on board with that story. Coast Guard we're going to take it back out. You lying.
We're just thinking, I don't know.
We're sinking. Real calm.
Oh, child, let me just go to TMZ because these people getting on my nerves. Hold on. Diddy's in confinement, y'all, if you didn't know. What's the date of today? The 24th? Here it is. All right. Tired of these people. So this is as of today, 10 o'clock Pacific time, which is 11:12, 1 o'clock our time, EST. Nolan Wells' friend here his panicked emergency call, my boat's sinking off of Horn Island. Nolan Wells' friend seemed panicked when the boat they were on started taking on water, struggling to answer a tow service dispatcher basic questions in newly released audio. The call, which was placed to Cito, not 911, begins with the dispatcher asking what the issue is. The boat's operator says the boat is sinking and the bilge pump isn't working. The dispatcher asks for membership information, which the boat's operator doesn't seem to have or know, before he gives the dispatcher GPS coordinates. So we just heard this. When asked what he wants the towing service to do, the operator said he wants the boat unsank and towed back to shore. In one particularly humorous moment, the dispatcher asked how many people are on board, including how many adults. And the caller says there are no children and also no one over the age of 21. This confuses the dispatcher, who asks instead how many living, breathing people are on the boat. Once the dispatcher calls the towboat captain, she explains there are young people on the boat who are panicking. The captain says he's actually in touch with the boat's operator, grandfather, Jerry Adkerson. the man who recently let authorities search his boat and check the GPS coordinates to aid their investigation. Well, Grandpa sounds like he's cooperating. Good old Jerry Adkerson. The captain says the grandfather just told him the situation was handled and the people on board don't actually need assistance despite what they just told the dispatcher. Basically, it's complete chaos with the boaters' panic certainly complicating the situation. As you know, Nolan's friends say he stayed behind at Horn Island when they had their boat towed offshore, and he was found deceased just days after this call was placed, his body washing up near where he was last seen alive. We know about the hiring of Ben Crump. Okay, so that is basically what we just heard. This is the video from the backyard of one of them, Wyatt, I guess. And they got a pier and a couple of boats back here, a whole parapet or something that they can look off of. We already just saw this. That's allegedly Nolan, even though the shorts are a different color. And
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what?
So you're breaking up. If you need assistance, do you have a VHF radio?
Yeah, we do not have a VHF radio.
All right. Well, let's try to get you going because you don't have good.
Is that the same woman? Is that the same woman? Is it just me? I don't know. Icarus Black Feather 1. If I said Icarus Black Feather 1, thank you. What if everyone that was there is telling the truth as they know it, but getting the details mixed up because of alleged teenage drinking? That is a thing. They were definitely drinking. That's not even the question. That's not even a question. They definitely was drinking. Is this the same lady?
Cell phone reception. Can you verify
Oh,
your
yeah,
coordinates one more time?
Yeah. All right.
On with it. But yeah, transfer the kid over. I'll talk to him, and then I'll call his grandpa back as well.
All right. And did you want me to look up Jerry's membership number? Okay, he's one of your members. You'll get in a couple minutes, okay?
Okay, perfect. All right, and yeah, just transfer this kid over whenever you get a chance.
All right, transferring now. Thank you again, Captain.
All right.
Stay safe out there. It's crazy. Have a drink.
Oh, it's wild. All righty, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So where the rest of the damn call? Child, they could have gave us the call after he transferred over. They get on my nerves. Anyway, why is no one suspicious of the girl? They need to. Those are two conflicting stories now. But they said about 7 people. How come he can't count real quick? It's about 7 people. No, how many's on there? Ain't no about 7 people. How many people is on there? Damn it. Nope, not what they want to talk about, child. Anyway. Oh, my head hurts. That's a lot. That's all I got right now for this moment. We'll see what happens by the time tomorrow comes. I got to move on to, child, it's already been 2 hours, to Wisconsin. Now we have to go to Wisconsin. Drinking messes with the brain. It messes with a lot. Especially since they're underage. Let's not forget that. In the sun all day, in the heat. I'm just saying. No excuse, of course. No excuse at all. But now these are real questions. What the hell happened? She says he left. Y'all said he stayed. All of them need to be looked at. And how many friends were really on that boat? How many people were actually on that boat? We need to know. How many? Anyway. All right. So if you didn't hear, there was a police shooting in Wisconsin a day or two ago. I'm just getting into it. It says, friend of man, SHOT, dead by Madison, Wisconsin. Police say he was executed as protests continue. So this is something else that's going to be added on because from what I understand, Ben Crump is coming down to help these people as well in case you missed it. Nancy Grace is covering, hold on. I guess she has seen the photo of the scene and body. I'm sure she ain't wasting no time. Let's hear what's going on in Wisconsin, child.
Right, the city of Madison, Wisconsin, it is in turmoil after the police shot and killed Corey Ruiz, a 38-year-old, following a struggle with 4 officers earlier this week. Protests have broken out over footage of the shooting, and yesterday demonstrators interrupted the police chief as he was briefing the press. CBS News' Jared Hill has been following this story for us and has more. Good morning, Jared. What is happening in Madison?
Hey, Earl. So what we're seeing here are protesters demanding accountability in Wisconsin after Ruiz's deadly encounter with police, calling into question in particular the time between when he was tased and the fatal gunfire. Overnight, protesters marched through Madison, Wisconsin, hours after a vigil for 38-year-old Corey Ruiz, the man shot and killed by a Madison police officer Wednesday afternoon.
Trust in this department is not something any of us can assume.
Earlier in the day, as the police chief called for patience in the investigation, protesters interrupted.
We don't want to hear anything you've been saying. You're going to say the same thing you all say every time a black body gets shot down in this city.
Police say they were responding to reports that a man was checking parked cars when Ruiz fled on a bike. Madison police don't wear body cameras.
He was checking parked cars? Like he was going to break into it? Checking parked cars.
But this cell phone video shows what happened after he encountered 4 officers. Police say Ruiz pulled out this knife during the struggle.
He was like for the party, always like fun to be around.
Community organizer Jasmine Brown says Ruiz was a childhood friend. She's questioning why the officer.
What is going on right now? They pulled out couches and mattresses in the middle of the street. What are they doing? What is going on? Oh my goodness gracious, Lord help your people.
Shot just seconds after a taser was used, which the police chief says was unsuccessful.
I seen someone who was laying face down on the ground and was executed.
Madison's mayor.
It does not matter who you are or what your past is. You should not lose your life as a result of an encounter with law enforcement.
The 4 officers involved are on administrative leave pending the result of an independent state investigation. Now,
Wait. I see 5 officers though.
The 4 officers involved are on administrative leave pending the results of an independent state investigation. Now, meanwhile, the city's mayor says that funding for body cameras is expected, Errol, by 2027. Back to you.
Wait, what? Hold on. What?
Encounter with law enforcement.
The 4 officers involved are on administrative leave pending the results of an independent state investigation. Now, meanwhile, the city's mayor says that funding for body cameras is expected, Errol, by 2027.
Child. In other words, there are no body cameras. They're getting them. They coming. They on back order until 2027. Child, what in the world is going on? Let's go here. Child, I'm not gonna listen to 16 minutes of this, but this is the guy they just showed. Wisconsin anti-cop protesters hijack a press conference and flash sign threatening to delete the police chief. This what we doing? This what we, not we, let me rephrase. This what y'all doing? Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna come on to TV and threaten to delete.
Okay, the people want to talk. Come up here, the people want to talk. The people want to talk. Come up here. This is our press conference. And I put my lips all over this microphone. Yeah. Power to the people. No power to Zionists. That's right. Anybody got anything they want to say? Let us know. You got some questions y'all want to ask? Ask us some questions. We're taking questions. Anybody. I didn't think so. Turn up your Zionist. Noses, because your entire communications and media department is all about Zionism and colonialism. We will not stand. I am a part of the class that has been oppressed and struggled my entire life. My grandmother struggled. My mother struggled. Their grandmother struggled. Those people struggled.
You see, they just went to the side and just said, let it be, child. Let it be. I don't know how this helps, but I think they did the right thing just to let them be, child. Crazy. This is foolishness. Yeah, I believe you probably can be arrested for this, but they just went to the side.
We go back far enough, and we can see that there was a white European that colonized us, that stole land, that committed genocide right here on America. And you guys want to host your bourgeoisie revolution. You guys want to run your mouths about how disgusting socialism is. You haven't seen socialism, okay? I am a revolutionary intercommunalist, okay? I believe that there is no separation of the struggle. You see my hand right here? This is how this is fragmentation. All of these struggles, Palestine, Congo, America, Sudan, Venezuela. But when you put that fist together, you get the power of intercommunalism. So I'm on Donald Trump's side, okay? I don't like communism because you guys have rebranded communism. You guys have took socialism and the fight for liberation and turned it into something you can profit for. Just like the non-profit organizations inside of this city. I've seen the paperwork. I've followed the paper.
Child, these are the people that y'all be listening to. He might as well have different colored hair, a nose ring, an earring, a throat ring, and everything else, child. This is how you get shit done, I guess.
Paper trail. I have smelled the Zionism all throughout your city. It is time for you guys to wrap it up. You got. It's time to go. You don't have no questions. Let's go. It won't be no meeting today. You go for it.
Important that we are all here for a conversation. And I would like to hear what the police chief has to finish saying. And I want you to also be a part of that conversation because this is an opportunity for us to have a conversation.
So what you're doing is you coddling up to imperialism, brother. There will.
Thank you, boo.
Thanks for the tip.
She said, my son just informed me they're going to a lake. If you're the only black person that's not on code. Tadisha, can you please send us the code book? Goodbye, girl. Goodbye. Stop this. Shout out to Elizabeth. Shout out to Philip Sadiq. Thank you, hon. He said he making my head hurt. All I can do is shake my head, child. All I can do is shake my head. This is wild. This is crazy. So it definitely sounds like a black person saying something to him, trying to get him to calm the F down. Now you get to attack. You know, that's how it goes.
Be no coddling to imperialism. If you don't have a question about what kind of charges are going to be brought by so you are coddling to imperialism. I don't stand for that. I fundamentally reject it, brother. You can get on. If you got some questions about what's going to happen to these pigs that killed that young man because he appeared to be homeless, then let us know. Will there be just
So he appeared to be homeless. Isn't his name Ruiz? Isn't his name Ruiz though? Am I right or am I wrong? Isn't the person's name Ruiz? Listen, nobody should be taken out. You know, nobody, right? But I believe I heard his name was Ruiz. Shout out to Nick Taylor. He said, "Tell us you're unemployed tell us you're unemployed without telling us you're unemployed." Shout out to you. I can't do it. Okay. Oh my God. I guess it doesn't matter though. Ruiz has always been a Latino name, a Hispanic name, exactly. But here come the Negroes. Here come the Negroes. God. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. It sounds like it. His name is Ruiz. Maybe he's married. We're assuming too much. Let's wait and see. All right, let's hear it.
Sounds like a song. There will be no investigation.
Police have asked DCI to do is a homicide investigation.
So
one second, because I don't do the yelling of a black man.
I don't care. I don't do that. They invited you to this room, young man. They didn't invite me. I don't care. So it doesn't matter. You don't have a question. You have an opinion that coddles to capitalism. Your opinion coddles to imperialism.
Imperialism, Zionist, capitalism. Just toss some words out there, child.
Hey, that's coddling. Nope. For too long. We are having a conversation. Matter of fact, you know what? We're not having no conversation.
And I'm giving him the answer. He said, what is the charges being brought up against the officer? Okay. They're asked for it to be a homicide investigation.
And that's what we all are here.
Right. Yes. So we got to have a conversation. No, we don't have to monopolize to be our point.
This microphone ain't even on. No, I don't get to respond back to him, brother. I know the response. You are out your mind if you think you're going to hypnotize me into believing that this young man is going to deliver anything other than what we have already been through. There is no difference. This is a clown show. This is a puppet show. Stop it. That young man there and all of these officers with these badges are puppets. The media are puppets. That's right. Y'all turn the cameras off. I know you did. Because you better do it. Because I said I'm an anti-scientist. I'm anti-imperialist. What's your question? Can he talk?
Thank you, sir. I like that answer.
What's your question?
Can I let him finish? So that we can actually hear the
And now you're yelling at a black woman, continuing to discuss this. I don't care. He's raising his voice. You're telling him something, and he should listen because you are the backbone. Do what you need to do.
What you're not going to do is tell him
what I'm not going to do. What I'm not going to do is hey, you don't get to walk up on me, brother. You don't get. It don't matter. You don't get. I ain't no shaking no mother hands with no imperialist. I don't do that. You're in my space right now too. Now I'm gonna back up right here, and if you keep walking up on me, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let me put my things down. That's aggression. That's a sign of I'm backing up. This man approached me. I don't care if your hand was out, brother.
Honestly, what's wrong with the police right now? Now, a second ago, it's like, all right, let him rail, right? Because y'all already looking bad. But now, like, what you gonna do? Just let him do whatever the hell he want to? Are they scared? Like, I'm confused right now. going on in Wisconsin? Sean Sutton, I appreciate you. The man that SHOT had white as his ethnicity. Well, Hispanics can choose whatever ethnicity they want to. White today, black tomorrow, or whatever. That's interesting, though. It's Ruiz. We got to look into it, but it sounds like he's not black, but here comes the blacks. Here come the blacks. Here come the blacks. Allegedly. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know yet. Chris Croza, thank you for the jewels, for the gold coin. I appreciate you. And for the flower, I appreciate you, boo, child. Y'all, hit the like button for me, child, please.
Don't do that. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from gang culture. We don't do that, brother. Don't walk up on me like that. I have PTSD. Okay, and that's the problem right there.
Right, so tell him to calm down.
No,
right, tell him to calm down.
This ain't your show, brother.
I'm tired too.
Hey,
okay, so he gonna have a conversation or he gonna calm down.
This is all I'll say, brother. It ain't on. That's right. That's right. Don't get lost in rest. And these are the.
Thank you, Josh, for the silver star. And, what is this, a room full of black people? Why he acting like a jackass?
Ladies and gentlemen, that will rest good tonight. They're going to sleep good tonight. Anti-imperial. That's right. Get them gone. Get them gone. What's the schedule here? How long is this supposed to go through?
I went to Black Hawk East, Madison College, UW Madison. We don't need nobody that's not from here speaking for us. So he's a visitor, and somebody's going to let him know that. I don't care what they got going on, how they got it going on. This is a new show, and we ain't running it like that. Let the police chief understand what he got to say so he can get our information that we need, and we can run with it.
So here's the thing. Look, it's not no show. Here's the thing. We all witnessed on social media last night a human being take the life of another human being.
We were all there.
Stop it, Clyde. Hey, this only by Clyde. Get up out of here, Clyde. Ain't no sir, I don't coddle or capitulate to your hierarchy.
And I don't know what type of black man you used to being around, but you're not gonna disrespect women like that, my brother.
That's what you gonna do.
Because I'm like that.
No, you're not.
I'm like that.
If you was, you'd have did.
I'm like that.
Do it. Do something.
You talk
Show me how like that you are then. Show me if you like that, young man. I ain't here for that.
Shout out to the coloreds. Shout out to the coloreds, child. Even when the police leave you alone, you gotta act like assholes. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. And what is wrong with these police? Here's a reason to tase somebody, child.
Yeah, for that, I'm not here for a good time.
Right.
I don't.
So now conversation. He needs to calm down. We having a conversation up here.
I understand.
This is madness. I don't know. You want to walk? We don't do that here. Welcome to Madison, Wisconsin.
They said take that shit to Chicago. We don't do that here.
Hey, thanks for welcoming me in to Madison, Wisconsin. I feel great. I feel great. I feel good. I'm the happiest I've been in years right here in Madison, Wisconsin. No, ain't no meeting y'all outside. No. They honestly don't get time to talk today. Will there be charges brought up against this police officer? Like I was trying to say, we witnessed a murder. Now, if it had been my black ass murdered somebody in the street, y'all will have me in jail right now. There should be accountability. Officer Patterson, that's all I'm saying. So then we got to disrupt. Because y'all gonna capitulate. We know the script. I'm sorry. You are part of the professional managerial class. And you seem to be trying to tell me to not do what I'm doing right here. No, you better not. You are not going to. Excuse me. I feel like you're trying to make me feel guilty for standing up for injustice. I'm sorry. I think it's not cool, and I'm going to continue. Hey, I hear you. No, ain't no stand. I just told you the logics of it. A human being killed another human being. We need those young people in jail. We need those pigs in jail tonight. We need those pigs in jail. Are those pigs going to jail tonight?
We need those pigs in jail tonight. We need those pigs in jail tonight. Nick, thank you, boo. He said, "Uh-oh, that simp switch just got turned on." This man is out of his mind. This man is out of his mind. Thank Fan in the building. I appreciate you. My money would be on Zesty Dude. The skinny dude talks too much, looking like he's on some y'all hold me back. It do seem like he got some issues. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't go into a police station and take over on Grand Theft Auto. Who knows? You cannot. Everything will be on 10. Everything will be on 10. He lucky. He lucky. I guess they got to be on a little bit because of what just happened or something. Thank you, Reaper. He said, man, get this dirty white tea nigga off the screen. I know, right? Wow. Nicole said, why even allowed to continue? I'm pretty sure they just don't want nothing on top of what happened the night before. Because they should have been tased his ass, but they all just stood back and let him talk. And he does look like the fool coming up there with that sign. That's crazy.
Where they at? No, I am listening, and that's what you're not understanding. You look, man. Look, brother. Please leave me alone. I'm begging. We ain't gonna talk later. I'm never gonna talk to you. I don't coddle or negotiate with anybody that stands along the side of fascism.
Fascism, all the isms. Fit Granny said Wisconsin Police Department is very soft on crime. I've seen plenty of body cam videos of the cops allowing the perpetrator to wild out before they tase. Now I have heard that as well, but this is a bit much. This one is a bit much.
Talking. We are men. Men are supposed to be able to have conversations.
Human beings are
You don't get to
human beings. I'm not monopolizing. This ain't no monopolizing. This is a movement. This is not my movement. They can strike me down today, and these people right here gonna continue. This ain't my movement. You out your mind. That young man out his mind. That young man out his mind.
And every black person in here matters. He can't. Baby, he can't. He's a black man. What the you talking about? And you acting like a there's a black man right there. There's a black man right here. You're not the only black one in this room. Guess what? He a black man, then they gonna kiss this white man. Hey.
Ain't nobody kissing your ass up in here.
Yes, you are.
Ain't nobody kissing your ass up.
You are.
We ain't girl, please.
And brother, you swell up with this young lady, I'll beat your ass. You swell up with this young lady in here, I'll beat your ass in front of the police. You swell up.
What they want you to do in front of the police. You gonna do what they want you. Idiot. Get you some class.
No, I ain't even where I'm supposed to win. I want some answers. I want some answers. We the people want some answers.
Can't get an answer. You say they can't talk.
We want answers to this question right here. We here in Madison, Wisconsin, with all these good people in front of these imperialist kids here. Hey, I'm not calling you a kid, but you got on their dad, so I gotta push that. And my question is, what charges are going to be brought to the racist police?
Ben is on the way. Ben is on the way.
The racist police that killed that young man. So I'm gonna get to the side. I'm gonna get to the side so Officer Patterson can talk right now because there's.
Can media leave the room, please?
We are smarter than that. We are smarter than that. We can all sit here and have a conversation. Let's have it.
I don't ever want you to be, and I'm talking to my bro right here. If I find you in my space or aggressing towards me in any future after I walk out this door, it's a different story. Hey, we would like to hear what are the repercussions from the police. What's going to happen to them racist police officers?
Y'all know what to do.
I'll give you that respect.
We gotta have a
conversation. Since we gotta have a conversation.
I'm like that. I'm like that, baby. I'm like that. This police chief don't just.
Justice for Corey Ruiz. So his name is Corey Ruiz. Hold on a second, yeah. Lord help your people. Corey Ruiz. Family members of Corey Ruiz joined a march Thursday to protest his death in Madison, Wisconsin. Oh shit. I ain't paying for it. 37 minutes ago. Did that come up? Yeah, it came up. The family of a man who was SHOT and deleted by police says he was exceptional. All right. Veronica Ruiz, the sister of Corey, who was deleted by Madison police, is comforted by Wisconsin state rep. Oh, so this is not a relative. This is the relative. This is the state rep. Okay. The Madison police and Corey Ruiz on a busy street should face criminal charges, civil rights attorney Ben Crump said Friday, after protests erupted in anger over videos showing the struggle. They not only tackled him, not only tased him, not only kicked him, but you saw they SHOT'd him 3 times in his head and other parts of his body. He spoke at an emotional news conference that took place in the state capitol less than 2 miles from where Ruiz was deleted. He was my love. He loved his daughter. He loved his family. He did not deserve to be taken out like that. They took my baby from me, his mother, Elsa Ruiz said, breaking down in tears. She said she never imagined she would be burying her son, who was 38. Police said Ruiz pulled a knife during a struggle with 4 officers, injuring one of them. That officer then fired SHOTs, according to the police. The officer has not been identified. All 4 officers have been placed on administrative leave pending a state investigation. A separate investigation by the city's independent police monitor is also underway. Ruiz died just a couple of blocks from his 13-year-old daughter's home, and she will have to walk past that spot every time she goes to school, her mother, Marjorie Ann Oleomar, said. Blacks, coloreds, listen, I don't have no problem with Hispanics, okay? I ain't got no problem with y'all, all right? But can we just talk for a second, colored community? Coloreds, how is this Black people's issue to take on Bueller? How? Child, whatever. Sean, thank you. Is he not threatening someone with that sign? That's a threat enough, if you ask me. That sign that girl had, that was enough. Prince, thank you, boo. That jacket is jacketing. Mine? You're talking about mine? Thank you, I guess. I appreciate you. Yo, how do Black people get into everything, but as soon as you talk about what Black people are doing to other Black people, all of a sudden everybody's a white supremacist? Tell me, help me understand. Somebody help me. And then Black people, women in particular, will complain about the fact that they got to do all the work. That's because you choose to get involved in every damn thing. So we got Marjorie Ann Oleomar. Let me know what Black that name came from. All right. You got Ruiz. You got the sister, who's Veronica Ruiz, and the state representative lady. Y'all, let's look at the video. Viewer discretion is advised. Hold on a second. It's wild. It's wild. Imagine if these people took this much energy and put it into the actual community and the problems within the community and resolve and solve that, as opposed to running out here every time something happens with the oppressor, because basically that's really what this is about. Where are there Hispanics that are saying anything? Because you just saw that dude that just came to the podium. He certainly isn't Hispanic. Black people want to take on everything except for the shit that they need to be taking shit on for. This is from, I don't know, child. Here it is.
Police shooting in Madison. The city's mayor just identifying the man shot and killed by police Thursday as 38-year-old Corey Ruiz. Wednesday, excuse me. A warning. 12 News obtained video of that shooting. We're going to play part of it. You will not see the deadly shots, but you will hear them. Investigators say Ruiz pulled a knife during a struggle with officers. They had been called to the area for a person on a bike checking doors on vehicles. Witnesses describe what happened next.
One of the officers then draws a taser, yells, "Taser, taser, taser," tasers him. He falls to the ground, and the 3 continue to struggle for a second or two. And then one of the officers stands and just a couple feet above his head shoots him 3 times in the head.
This here on your screen is an image of the fixed blade knife police say Ruiz used to injure an officer during the struggle. The shooting happened yesterday afternoon at Baldwin and Williamson Streets on Madison's east side, just north of the state capitol. 12 News' TJ Dysart joining us live from the shooting scene, where there's a vigil planned right at this hour. TJ?
Yeah, hey, Deanna. Well, just getting underway right now. We heard from organizers.
You know what? There are a lot of whites. I don't care, okay? Well, let me first say I don't care what white people do. No shade, white people. I'm not white, okay? So I don't care. However, the reason why whites are doing this is for the same reason as what Ben Crump is doing. This is about Democrats, liberals, and progressives at the end of the day. Let's take another tragedy and be able to put it in our arsenal so that we can try our best to get as many seats when November comes. My problem with this is that Black people always jumping on some damn bandwagon that they don't have no business being involved with. They are taking on what's going on with Nolan. They're taking on what's going on with Carmelo. They're taking on what's going on with what had gone on with Cyrus. Now they're taking on what's going on with Ruiz here. And I have, there's somebody that's online now or just released a video that I want to look at. I don't know if I'll make it tonight. But then Black people will turn around and complain and whine about how they don't get this and they don't get that because you're not concentrating on what the fuck it is that you allegedly want to have and get. If you put this much energy that you put into other people's bullshit, then maybe you and the rest of us could get somewhere with something. But what you do is put your nose into a bunch of shit where the people that are for that person don't do shit. Now, one Asian is in this Nolan Wells thing. Nolan's representing the Philippines. His mama representing the Philippines. Not one Asian is involved in there, none of this. And don't come to me and tell me one. Barely seen any Asians, if any, at the daggone funeral. Here come Crump. Here come Sharpton. Here come Jamal Bryant now. All the rest of them. This ain't right. This ain't right. So y'all gonna jump out the window on this. That doesn't mean that Nolan's life does not matter. I'm not saying that. I'm pointing out the fucking pattern that Black people will complain about what they don't get, and they know they don't get anything, and nobody comes to their rescue. Yet they out here always fighting for the bullshit. If you don't ask for anything, you're never gonna get it. So when people like us, like during the damn the Cam takeover, child, whatever you want to call it, the presidential election. And we're like, well, what the fuck is she going to offer? You're a white supremacist because I'm asking fucking questions. So you're trying to tell me you fucking, not Eugene, I'm just speaking out loud. So you're trying to tell me that asking fucking questions is a problem? This is why Black people have issues. They don't ask fucking questions. Whatever somebody says, they just go along with it. And end the fuck up like this shit every single motherfucking time. Every single fucking time. You're not doing what needs to be done in order to get it, because Black people think you should have something right here and right now. And what they do is y'all, and I'm gonna say you, since you said this, allow people like Roland, DL, Ricky, Jamal Bryant to lead you. Roland Martin just said Democrats never give Black people anything. Y'all still follow those motherfuckers. And then we point the shit out to y'all. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to listen. You rather call me names like I'm doing something wrong. What the fuck am I doing but asking questions? It's a normal thing to do. You ask a fucking question. You're not going to get to anything if you don't fucking ask a fucking question. If you're not getting what you want for those motherfuckers, why keep voting for them? Oh, because they Black and you Black? There's Black people on the Republican side. If y'all wasn't here for this shit, because now I'm pissed. If y'all wasn't here for this shit, fucking the NAACP, who is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, endorsed 4 white people. 4 of them. 4 against Black people. How? Y'all ain't asking no questions about that. Y'all just go along with the shit. Go ahead. It don't matter. The NAACP, we know what they're talking about. How the fuck are they for colored people endorsing 4 white people? Y'all go along with that shit. Y'all go along with some of the dumbest shit. People playing in your motherfucking face every single goddamn time. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. And then act like somebody like me is the fucking problem because I'm pointing out shit in your motherfucking face and y'all don't want to see it. You would rather go along with this dumb shit to instead be chaotic, get nothing from it. You think this is how these motherfuckers is going to win an election, and then they will. Let's just say they do. Let's just say all these fucking people get all these Democrats in. What are y'all asking for before you put them in there? It's common fucking sense. Y'all just go. Y'all just go. Y'all mule, like the divestors say. They're absolutely right. You go all out for motherfuckers. What would these motherfuckers do for you? Nothing. And that's what you always get. And you always do the same thing. Then you mad because somebody else says, child, man, none of this make no damn sense. Maybe y'all should take a step back. Maybe y'all should ask for something right the fuck now before you give them what they want. Nope. Nope, keep doing this. It's the same shit over and over again. They are not going to let a tragedy go that's not going to benefit them. The liberals, the progressives, and the Democrats. Jumping on this shit every single time. Black people, y'all got to get involved. Y'all just got to get into it. This ain't got nothing to do with black people. But let it be one of you sassy straights. I'm talking to the black ones right now. Let you get taken out by your white girlfriend or wife. Let's take Kobe, for example. Kobe Bryant, accidental death with his daughter. What did we hear? All vitriol. Well, none of that money coming to the black community. None of his money come to nobody black. His children are black, you dumb bitches. His children are black. How you gonna be mad at that man for having a whole ass family, married, got through all their tough times? He accidentally dies along with his daughter. Y'all got vitriol. Because if you ain't dead, gentlemen, they don't give a fuck about you. Unless you're a criminal. That's it. Don't say that you, I know y'all know, don't say that you're conservative. I didn't even say Republican. I didn't even say MAGA. I said conservative. You a conservative, you ain't shit. You don't like your mama. You don't like black people. You a white supremacist, all that shit. Say I'm lying. Y'all sitting up here say that you voted for Donald damn Trump. You are chastised. You're casted away. You ain't shit. Oh, but guess what? If an oppressor takes you out, they'll come to your rescue then. I promise you that. They will come to your rescue then. Same game, different name. Same shit, different damn day. Then they'll be the first people in them fucking blog comments talking about this is not our business. This is not our business. Well, this is not your business. Let Hispanics come out here, Latinos, whatever it is. Let them come out here and protest, and even the white people. Black people stay the fuck back. What do y'all do? Let that crazy man that we just watched, along with that girl and the girl that was speaking as well. Oh, so y'all gonna get involved. And if I'm not mistaken, from what I heard, Black Lives Matter is involved. When last Black Lives Matter came out for anything that we've been covering? Those 5, let me rephrase, those 7 in East St. Louis, where they at? Those 7 in East St. Louis, where Black Lives Matter for them? Nowhere to be motherfucking found. Played every single day with every single tragedy. It's like it's embedded in your brain to be stupid with a capital STUPID and still sit around talking about don't nobody give us nothing. Oh, this racism. Is that what it is? I think it's dummism. Dummism all 2026, and clearly we taking it into 2020 motherfucking 7. You do the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. That is the definition of a motherfucking insanity. It's insane to sit here and even fucking watch. It is insane to sit here and watch. Playing, just playing yourselves over and over and over again. And then you think the rest of us supposed to what, fall in line with that bullshit? So, and then y'all want to call the rest of us names because we like, well, child, man, none of this makes sense. We got questions. Oh, no, you just supposed to do it because you black. Fuck y'all. No. That's why you can sit around and take out a black-owned business just because she goes and has a fucking conversation with whoever the fuck that was down there in the ATL. That don't sound very pro-black to me. That don't sound like you care about black people to me. Oh, you only like black people that do what you want them to do and who believe what you believe in only. So there's no type of conversation. There's no type of understanding. There's no type of room for, you believe what you believe. Well, that's what we do here. Everybody don't have to do the same thing, and we don't have to agree, but we can talk about it and we get along here. So if you're not one of those people, you can moonwalk your motherfucking punk asses on up out of here, okay? This makes no sense. I don't care what nobody says. And the fact that Ben Crump is going down there, we already know that he not going to let nothing pass. We know he ain't going to let nothing pass. Hell no. It's an opportunity. You don't think that he's in line? He a part of the fucking boule. You think them motherfuckers is gonna let none of y'all get up to where they at? They're not. But they gonna get y'all out here to do some dumb shit. That man just now said that he's I don't know if he said he's homeless, but he said he was poor. He said he was poor. Nigga, I think you got more important things to be worried about then. But you're gonna come up there with a whole ass sign that could get your ass in trouble. But since they're so liberal here in Wisconsin, I guess he ain't got to worry about it, and he knows that. Child, this is wild, typical. But it's like, is there not enough for y'all to be worried about and dealing with? The eggs is high, the milk is high, the war over there in Iran, gas is high, everything high, nobody got a job, nobody can find a job, everybody getting laid off. Y'all running out here protesting every day, half the night, in 4 different situations at what I'm counting right now. So the community so what goes on in the community on a daily, nightly, weekend basis, y'all don't put half of this much energy into. You don't put half as much energy into it. Something happened. Oh, that's a shame. Oh no, we gotta do something about that. Oh no, that's a shame. We gotta do something about that. Don't ever do nothing. Something like this, here you go. Here you go. Whatever. Oh my God, so fucking frustrating. Shout out to RB, and I appreciate you for being a member for 39 months. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the channel members. I see y'all. Appreciate you. Shout out to Reaper yesterday for 20 memberships. If you got a membership, you don't know where it came from. It came from Death the Reaper. Please make sure you thank him. He said, did that man say he gonna put his lips all over the mic? Yes, I guess no pause. I'm behind in the stream. He did say that. He absolutely did say that because he's crazy. White flag victim, thank you for the gold coin. King, thank you for the silver star. Thank God they started doing this. Chris Crozer, thank you for the gold coin. And Mr. 40 Hours, thank you for the silver star. I appreciate y'all. This is crazy. This is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, come on, child.
That they're set to start speaking in just a few moments, but I want to give you a look at the scale here at Baldwin and Williamson. Again, this is the very scene where that video showed that officer shooting and killing that man here at Baldwin and Williamson here. Take a look at that sign, Justice for Corey Ruiz, being read there as hundreds of people gather here. Now, we've been speaking with people all afternoon here, and really what we've heard from them is they're frustrated. They're demanding accountability, they're demanding justice, and they're demanding transparency. We've been talking to a few folks who unfortunately had to come here yesterday and witness all of this, and now they came back to pay their respects. Take a listen.
I was in the area, and I'd heard
LTM.
There was a gathering, and I guess I felt an obligation to come see what was going on.
And back out here live again, this vigil just getting underway right now. Deanna will be following it every step of the way. For now, we'll send it back to you.
DJ Dysart, live in Madison tonight at 5.
Oh yeah, I fast forwarded this. Come on.
You won't be able to talk today because I'm going to keep talking because I was born to talk my talk and walk my walk.
Late this afternoon, protesters interrupted a news conference at the police department, shouting down the police chief as he...
The fact that all these people just sat here and just acted like this was normal, child, I would have been up out of here.
Addressed the media. Eventually, it continued. Medicine leaders echoing the community's call for accountability.
Nice topper dress, girl.
And transparency.
I have a lot of questions and concerns about what happened yesterday.
Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway.
Decisions were made by officers that led to escalation instead of de-escalation? What different choices could have been made to prevent harm? What needs to change in police policy or training or anything else to prevent more deaths?
This is an open and active homicide investigation right now. In accordance with state statute, long-standing practice, the Madison Police Department has called for a thorough and independent criminal investigation into yesterday's shooting.
Chief John Patterson acknowledging there is no body camera video of the incident because his department does not have body cameras. The chief did not name the officers involved, saying the State Justice Department, who is conducting that independent investigation, will handle that information. 12 News' Jasmine Franklin questioning the chief in the news conference just moments ago.
Between
the man that died and the officer who shot him, were there any previous encounters that you had?
I don't know.
The Madison chief there saying there are multiple videos of the shooting and he hasn't seen all of them. He said he did not believe Ruiz was handcuffed at the time of the shooting. The police chief says that they have turned the investigation over to the State Department of Criminal Investigation as is required under state law. Those investigators will then turn over the case to Dane County District Attorney, who will decide whether to file criminal charges. Breaking news of that.
Well, there you go.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, there's more. RBN, thank you. Guess what? I'm driving to Wisconsin right now to to protest. Hell no. To spend time with my daughter. Absolutely. Well, be safe. Be safe. Here's another one though. Let me know if you can hear this one. It says, this is as of earlier today. Tensions high in Madison, Wisconsin after fatal police shooting, child.
Fatal use of force is now at the center of a homicide investigation in Madison, Wisconsin.
And as Jared Hill reports, the city has been on edge since police shot and killed a 38-year-old man after a physical struggle involving 4 officers.
Overnight, protesters marched through Madison, Wisconsin, hours after a vigil for 38-year-old Corey Ruiz, the man shot and killed by a Madison police officer Wednesday afternoon.
Trust in this department.
Thank you, Philly boy, for the happy poop.
Is not something any of us can assume.
Earlier in the day, as the police chief called for patience in the investigation, protesters interrupted.
We don't want to hear anything.
Why did I look like Jedediah Brown? Y'all remember Jedediah from Big Tiff?
You've been saying. You're going to say the same thing you all say every time a black body gets shot down in this city.
Police say they were responding to reports that a man was checking parked cars when Ruiz fled on a bike. Madison police don't wear body cameras, but this cell phone video shows what happened after he encountered 4 officers. Police say Ruiz pulled out this knife during the struggle.
He was like for the party, always like fun to be around.
Community organizer Jasmine Brown says Ruiz was a childhood friend. She's questioning why the officer shot just seconds after a taser was used, which the police chief says was unsuccessful.
I seen someone who was laying face down on the ground and was executed.
Madison's mayor.
Ma'am, that's not what we just saw. Why is she saying that? Ma'am. Okay. Fit Granny said the mayor is a liberal as liberal is. MFR has a butcher knife. And how do we de-escalate? Maybe she should have put the money towards body cams. Yeah, they're not interested in body cams. I've already heard that. So now they're looking for them for 2027. I feel like it was already on the list of things that they were going to do. Exactly, Kevin. That's the point. That was my whole point of the rant. They just want to take on everybody's pain and trauma. Everybody's pain and trauma. Which one? Which people is lying? The protesters?
It does not matter who you are or what your past is. You should not lose your life as a result of an encounter with law enforcement.
You shouldn't be losing your life with an encounter with anyone, honestly. But, if that's all you want to focus on, I understand.
Officers involved are on administrative leave pending the result of an independent state investigation. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Wait. We saw that Can IFE delete that boy in Texas, not a joke. That's a good point. You look at you putting shit together. I didn't even think about that. It was not a big deal out there in Frisco, Texas, but it's a big deal here in Madison. Y'all, I'm about to shut this shit down. Because now I'm pissed off. I'm over it. I'm still mad about the other thing. I can't take it. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, what are we gonna do? That's it as far as I can tell for the Wisconsin stuff. There's nothing really new because it just happened, 2 days ago? So, oh Lord have mercy, hold on. All right, Tatum, I'm not doing it. Oh, hold on. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing, but Ruiz family attorney talks about the fatal police shooting. Let me know that you can hear this.
Such disturbing, troubling circumstances. In 2015, after Tony Robinson was shot and killed by a Madison police officer, I marched alongside with our community and advocated for the creation of a criminal justice work group where community voices worked alongside with local elected officials, and we developed workable solutions to racial disparities in the criminal justice system across Dane County. In 2021, after Mr. George Floyd was killed and Mr. Jacob Blake was shot in Kenosha, Wisconsin, during a very difficult time in our country, we created the Speaker's Task Force on Racial Disparities, where I was appointed as a co-chair. We led and developed 18 bills that intended to bring accountability to our criminal justice system and to improve the relationships between law enforcement and communities of color. We especially focus on accessibility.
Oh, well, that's how you get away with it. Communities of color. Here we go. This is all we trying to see right here.
Justice for Corey. 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 Justice for Corey.
Oh, so this is his new thing now?
Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Justice for Corey. Thank you so much, Representative Sheila Stubbs. I'm Attorney Ben Crump, and along with Attorney Steve Hart, Attorney B.I.B. Lamar, Attorney Jay Castlebuyer, and a great team of investigators and paralegals, we have the honor of representing the family of Corey Ruiz. I am flanked by his family members, in particular, to my left, his beginning with his mother, Elsa, and to my right, with his future, his daughter, Kalia. His family members are here, his sister, Veronica Ruiz, his sister, Anna Ruiz, his brother, Adam Ruiz, as we said, his mother, Elsa Ruiz, and his daughter, Kalia Ali Omar. Also, her mother, Marjorie, is present with us. You will hear from all of them talking about her father, Corey, and how special he was.
Y'all get your hands off that kid.
To them, and her in particular. You will hear about he was a son, a brother, and a father. Now, there are going to be people who try to assassinate every part of his character. They will try to say that he's not worthy of your humanity. He's not worthy of your consideration. He's not worthy.
I don't think people say that, but go on.
Worthy of your sympathy. Well, I'm here in Madison, Wisconsin, because we saw an execution, and it shocked our conscience. It shocked the conscience of people all over Madison who saw the humanity in their friend, their brother, Corey. People all over Wisconsin were shocked when they saw the execution of Corey Ruiz. People all over America are shocked when they see the execution of Corey Ruiz, because they understand when they see that video that it was so unnecessary to execute him. It was unnecessary and justified.
Anyway, Dolomite, thank you, honey. I bet attorneys were camping out in the family yard trying to get in on the grift. Well, you see who made it, right? You see who made it, child. This is... Shout out to RBN. Thank you, honey. He said, mark this date. Madison will roll out the red carpet for scammer Crump. Any other city police press conference, the police would have arrested that man for snatching the mic. I agree. Philly, they not putting up with that. I'll tell you right now, Philly will not put up with that. They clearly are, soft on crime in Wisconsin. Clearly, liberals. A lot of women out there, LTMs, it looks like as well. Hey, Kofa, thank you, honey. What the F is this ninja in Mississippi and Wisconsin at the same time? Yes, yes. You need something done? Now, the man is Hispanic, a Latino descent, but, you know, he ain't gonna let nothing go. Blackston already took over the podium. Black Lives Matter is allegedly down here too. I don't want to hear from him. We got to hear from him enough with the other thing. I cannot sit here and keep listening to him. Let me see. Let me get y'all some ladies' night, y'all, so we can wrap this up. And I got to go eat. I'm hungry. You already know. This is enough. This is a damn enough. I can't. Sing fan, appreciate you. Uncle Ben is getting 1,000 this month. He's getting thousands. He's doing the damn thing, child. Let me go over here to this. Hold on, let me stop. Hold on, because StreamYard is StreamYard, and hold on a second and bring it back up. All right, let's get into some ladies' night. All right, let's do it. All right. So this is from the Neighborhood Talk. You know how these kids, have no discipline as far as I'm concerned. The younger generation, all they want is their phones and do what they want when they want, how they want, all the time when they want, right? All right. So here is What would you do? Viral video of a stepfather removing an 18-year-old stepdaughter's bedroom door sparks debate online. So Neighborhood Talk says, viral video is split after a heated confrontation between an 18-year-old woman and her stepfather was caught on camera. She can leave. I think she's old enough to leave, right? In the video, the stepfather is seen removing the teen's bedroom door while she records the encounter. Through tears, the teen reportedly says she's 18 years old and a legal adult, while her voice shakes as she tells him she'll let her mother know what happened. All right, let's hear it.
I can explain to my mom. I can explain to my mom.
Shut your mouth.
I can explain to my mom what happened.
I'm talking to your mother.
I'm
talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth, little girl. I'm not
happened.
talking to you. Your mother asked me a question. Learn your place as a child. Learn your place. You're a child.
No, I'm a legally adult.
Oh, because you're 18? Because you're 18, you think you're a legal adult. Well, I'll tell you what, little girl. It's funny though, right? But you need to come back here, right? But you had to come back here. Right, your mother asked me a question. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth when I'm talking to your mother.
I can explain to my mom.
All right, I don't know if that's music or whatever. It says, I want to personally give a shout out to his daughter for sending him my video talking about my experience living with this thing. So thanks, girlie. You and your father can get the F up off my page. I don't know what that means. This says, taking the door off a teenage girl's room is wildly inappropriate. And somebody said, why isn't mom saying anything to him? Let's go back here.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
My mom what happened.
I'm talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth, little girl. I'm not talking to you. Your mother asked me a question. Learn your place as a child. Learn your place. You're a child.
No, I'm a legally adult.
Oh, because you're 18? Because you're 18, you think you're a legal adult. Well, I'll tell you what, little girl. It's funny though, right? But you need to come back here, right? But you had to come back here. Right, your mother asked me a question. I'm talking to your mother. Shut your mouth when I'm talking to your mother.
All right. So anyway, first of all, and most importantly, she can get the fuck out. Now let me put my headset back on. Meaning the 18-year-old. She can get the fuck out. So they're not living in squalor. You know, I take a look at stuff like that. They living in definitely a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage home. So they're not suffering in any way, shape, or form. And I'm gonna go out on a limb only because of what I see is that he's probably doing much of this. Looking at how the mama is dressed right there. Okay. So I don't know if they're married. One would hope that they are at least married. Clearly, he is the stepfather, but this is not going to be a good look for single moms and getting these men to date your ass. Because what you're not going to do in a house of mine, if this was me, is think you're going to talk to me any old way when I'm paying these motherfucking bills. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what your age is, because you could take that age and you can get the fuck out. You can walk over that doorway right there and go on and do whatever you want. But he did say that she had to come home. So clearly you ain't that old that you out here taking care of yourself. I don't want to hear shit about the economy. If this is where you need to be because you can't take care of you, then I suggest you follow the fucking rules and shut the fuck up. She's a girl on top of it. I done told y'all about females. I done told y'all about girls. And definitely in this case, she is being disrespectful. She don't know her place. She does not know her place. And that be the problem with half of these heifers. They think that because they're them, that their opinion matters. Her opinion don't matter. She's still a child. She's her child and his stepchild. So it says stepdaughter, so they are married. Child, you're not living badly here. Look at them hardwood floors. You ain't living in squalor. I've seen a house like this 1,000,001 times, okay? They doing fine. And this is the things that you get from a little bitch that needs the daggone help. These are the same people that's going to say, you Generation X grandparents don't take care of your grandkids. Fuck y'all and fuck her too, okay? Now, the mama ain't saying nothing to her because she know damn well you want to ruin this relationship here, or you going to get that child under damn control. So whatever it is that she did, meaning the daughter, He warranted saying for the discipline is to take the daggone hinges off. Y'all don't know if it's DRUGF. None of us know. Y'all don't know if she out here scamming, scammers, you don't know what she doing. But whatever it is, it's upset him enough. And since he's the damn man and the stepfather, I'm pretty sure it's what he says should go. Because if he take his money away, I'm pretty sure they ain't going to be there. They ain't going to be there much longer if he takes his money and he goes. Now, that's not the point, but these are the things that people need to think about. And this is where you need to tell your punk ass kids to shut the fuck up. Go take care of yourself then. Never, never, never. And when my kids thought they was about to get out of line, I'm in their fucking face. You don't pay for shit here. For those that think it's all cute and they should have a say, y'all do what you want to do. But this is where you get now, he's on the daggone internet. I don't think he asked for this. Now everybody thinks it's okay to be broadcasting everything. So how in the hell do you think that he's doing something wrong and the mama is wrong? Because in the comments, now all of a sudden, he got with her, because she white. Even though the kid already looks like she's mixed. So clearly this white girl likes black men. Allegedly. Child, I don't even understand why there's a question here. Half of the problem with most of these damn lazy ass Generation Z people is that they ain't got no fucking discipline because everybody thinks that you should be nice to them. Nope, it will never be me. You're not getting niceties over here, especially with badass attitudes like this. I just be so confused as to how anybody is confused about how she's talking, who the fuck she thinks she's talking to. That man is at least 40 years old. Show some fucking respect. Do what you're told and follow the fucking rules. That's all right, because a lot of them gonna learn when they get out there with all the socialism that they want. They ain't gonna be hearing from nobody, and they're gonna end up on the fucking street making TikTok videos that I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. Ooh, you got something against poor people? No, I have something against people who are ingrates and ungrateful, and that's what this girl is. I don't need to know another motherfucking thing. This video right here tells me a fucking enough, and that mother ain't trying to. She's trying to appease everybody. She ain't shit either. She ain't shit either. Because you should have been up there and told her, girl, shut the fuck up and show some damn respect. And then if you need to talk to him, she's in their business. That girl is in their business. It's inappropriate. Mind your 18-year-old business or get the fuck out. Those are my choices. Those are the choices that I'm going to give you. But they're going to know better. They're going to know better. Remember the mama who was recording the little boy outside with the dad, and the dad was pushing him to take his bike and put it up and put it away. And the little boy was upset. He was frustrated. And the mama in the house recording, talking about, I'm crying. Girl, let that man deal with his son. Ain't nothing to cry about. He ain't dying. He ain't hurt. He ain't, playing in the street. He out there with his damn father. He's trying to teach him to clean up after himself. And y'all up here crying. She over there crying over that. When he gonna become a fucking man? When? When is he gonna become a functioning adult? There's nothing wrong with giving out fucking rules. That's why everybody is wilding right now. Nobody wants any rules until it's them. Then all of a sudden, everybody wants some rules. How come people can't stand the police until they want them? Nobody seems, not nobody, but a lot of these heifers don't want no police. A lot of these liberals, progressives, and Democrats don't want no police until they want them. How do you think that's going to work? You think they don't see what's going on? You think they don't hear about what y'all be saying? You think they don't understand what the climate is? And then you got that jackass that we just watched coming out here making a spectacle over, child, you know what it's going to be. Black people coming out here to help. But in these comments, let's see what they say. First comment, stop mixing with them. Stop letting men move in your homes. Now, why do they think that this lady owns this home and they let them move in? Does she not see that it says stepdaughter? So that means they own the home together. So looks like women are being exactly like I told you they would be until y'all are deceased or you are fucking criminal. Stop letting men move into your homes. They're married. This one, oh, y'all must didn't grow up with a father or a stepfather because baby, exactly, clearly they didn't, bitch asses. If that man cares about you, then he's going to check you, especially about inappropriate behavior or disobedience. These kids have no respect and are out of pocket way more than we were. He's holding her accountable. He didn't put his hands on her. Exactly, they don't see that. They don't see none of that. How many of y'all had to say, go out? How many of y'all was told, go outside and get a switch? Go outside and get a branch. How many people was told that? These people don't know shit. Everybody's all oppressed and put upon, and they don't know what the fuck oppression is. It says he didn't put his hands on her, but that's his home. Do I think he should be yelling like that? Probably not, but we don't know the entire story. But I do know that door coming down, if you out here being grown in my home, I didn't have the handles taken off, but it was a point I couldn't close the door. There was absolutely a point. It's like you leave that door open. You leave that door open. That's called discipline. I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't know nothing about that, but it's a thing. And this is exactly what needs to be done to plenty of y'all. Because then maybe you would get off the internet and quit whining and crying about everything. And you would get out there and do some motherfucking work. Somebody says, so the stepfather can have the responsibility of providing and protecting, but not the authority. Mm-hmm. Enough of y'all and enough of these people don't even see this is custom painting. This is hardwood floors. This is a nice ass home that costs probably $400,000+. I guess she's being oppressed. I guess she's poor thing, poor baby, poor 18-year-old that has a place to come home to. How many people don't have a place to come home to, Bueller? How many people out here suffering right now? Their parents ain't letting them in. How many videos have we watched? Plenty. Plenty. Sink fan, I appreciate you. Uncle Ben is batting 1,000 this month. Oh, I did get that one. Thank you, boo. Now the belt or the belt. Exactly. Or a belt. No, they want to say that that's abuse. It's discipline. It's discipline. If they're putting it wrapping around your neck, that's something different. If they welting your ass, that's something different. But y'all, I told y'all, a girl, a female will test your fucking gangster. Y'all think it's a problem in y'all's fucking relationships, gentlemen? Imagine being a mother raising girls. Any women here raising girls, okay? For the most part, you be ready to toss them off of the damn roof. Plenty of times be ready to toss their ass on the damn roof. So it's a good thing to have some man in there to make sure that that shit gets prevented, okay? Child, I'll be the first one to say I will slap you in the next week or back to when you was born. Those are things that we heard. Thank you. Those are things that we heard. Play those games with somebody else. This one says the shut your mouth seems out of pocket to me. Like he has no self-control when it comes to chastising someone else's daughter. Just my thoughts. Yeah, somebody that ain't got no fucking daughters. Somebody that don't know nothing about having a nuclear family. You get a nuclear family, you have somebody there that's holding everything down. So they like the provision part of it, but not the discipline part of it. Same old shit, different bitch. That's what she's saying. Oh, you can give me this nice house and probably 2 cars out here and wherever we want, whatever we want. And you can allow her to come home. But when she out of pocket, you can't say shit. Imagine that. Thankless job. This is why you single mamas don't get married, because you co-sign shit like this. EJ, I appreciate you for being a member for 15 months. Boo. He said, but Becky is saying, I'm a white woman and I'm going to tell you because you ain't me, I'm gonna tell you, Becky is gonna have to go. Not my baby. Ain't nobody going nowhere here. The only person that can leave is that 18-year-old, because she gonna say she 18, and I would say, you know what, you're right, get the fuck out. Say, don't think I wouldn't and have. Oh, you got it going on? Oh, you know it all? You can get on the other side of that door. You need me to help you with anything? Because I will help you the fuck out. You will not tell me what to do in my own home when I'm paying everything. Never, ever, no way. And that one too, shout out to Bill Cosby, who I always think of. I brought you in this world. I take you out for that Cosby show. Y'all need to watch more Cosby shows, okay? Y'all need to watch more shows from back in the day, because y'all watching this baddie shit. Y'all are out of your fucking minds to think that that little bitch has anything to say about a home life where she ain't paying for shit. Miss me with the she ain't paying, she paying something. She ain't paying shit close to the $2,500 mortgage. She is not. Next one. He's a grown man. He lives there as well. She deserves privacy when she's sleeping, changing clothes, and doing other personal things. That's what the bathroom is for. Miss me with that. The whole situation is inappropriate and raises serious concerns. It comes across as predatory behavior. Of course it does. And it makes me worry about what his intentions might be next. Y'all can't do shit. Gentlemen, sassy straights, particularly the black ones, y'all can't do shit. I support your message of not dealing with single moms. I support it more than you ever fucking know. It is a thankless fucking job to fucking discipline in a house that you paid for. A house that you paid for. That you go out here and you work for. In order to think an 18-year-old gets to tell you shit? Fuck them all. SYSBM. Let them lie. They don't see any of this. I'm telling you, they don't see any of this. The shit that they fucking asked for, and they still getting advice from this dummies in the comments, thinking, and I think, no, that's Danielle, that's a girl, a woman, thinking that it gotta be, no one is looking at y'all like this. I don't understand why y'all think some man is always looking at y'all. No one thinks about y'all that much. Nobody is sexualizing you as much as you think they are. They're not. They're not. So to think that that has anything to do with it, to just override discipline, to override her mouth, to override her recording and putting on the internet, to go to, of course, it's got to be something sexual. Leave these people where they lie. Leave them where they lie. This is exactly what it is. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. And D-Lo, you can get the fuck out too. Here, let me help you out. Because you're one of the ignorants that will go over here and say that what he's doing is wrong. Child, please. That must be your parents. That must be your parents.
Thanks for the tip.
That must be your parents. You scary. Kids should be scared of their parents. Abso-fucking-lutely. They should be scared of consequences. If I'm not trying to be my kids' friend when they were home, this is not what I'm here for. That's not what I had you for, to be your fucking friend. I got friends. I don't need you to be my friend. I need you to grow up and be a successful, contributing, rule watching or following person in society. And then you go do what the fuck you want. But what you're not going to do is disrespect me or anybody in this home that's doing some shit that you ain't doing. Go get your own home and do what you want. That's always been what I said to him in the car. Once you have your own car, you can do whatever you want. Once you have your own house, you can do what you want. Once you have your own kids, you can do what you want. And I'll leave you the fuck alone, and have done that. All right, well, I apologize then. I apologize. My bad if I read it wrong. But there's definitely people like the person I just blocked that really does think some bullshit like the 18-year-old is the put upon one. And like they said, they don't even know what it is that she did. But the point is that she did something enough that he thinks that he has to do this. When it's time for a man to be a man, these bitches don't want that. When it's time for a man to be a man, these bitches don't want that. So that definitely is the shit that y'all need to worry about and be mindful of. Don't deal with single moms. On the record yet again, Selena, I appreciate you. She said women want the provider part in a husband. Yeah, will throw a fit if the husband wants sex. Get the F out of here with that. I'm assuming that's what you wanted to say. Agree. Want everything that they want, and then when the time comes for a man to be a man, now all of a sudden he looking at her sexually. Child, please. I'm not opposed to doing this, especially if you're doing some inappropriate things that we've already discussed to be off limits in my home. Get out, little grown girl, if you can't live by my rules. That's exactly what it should be. This one says the number of folks who've had their doors taken off the hinges in these comments is top tier. It's not weird. It's called discipline. It's called follow the rules. This one says, speaking from experience, mom is a pick-me. This won't stop until mom steps up for herself and her daughter. This is wildly unsafe, and the daughter should find friends to stay with until mom can regain control. Till mom can regain control. Y'all listening to this? Y'all listening to this? Wow. This is wildly unsafe. What is unsafe about this? And the daughter should find friends to stay with until mom can regain control and set clear boundaries about what is appropriate when disciplining her, capital H-E-R, child. Leave them where they lie. Leave them. Let them keep suffering. Let them be alone. Let them whine and complain. Let them say it's not fair. Too bad. Sorry for your luck. Y'all, don't do it. Don't do it. Let them be. You can't do anything. She needs to have control. Listen to that. She needs to have control. Oh my God. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Don't be a stepdad. Don't do it. Don't do it. I agree. The problem is mom's control. That is the problem. That is the problem. Wow. This one says, this is a guy, he says, this is the era I grew up in, because what you closing and locking doors in a house you don't pay for. I have heard that before. Have y'all heard that before? Don't be oh my God, slam a door, Generation X. Slam a door. Y'all know about that? My mom would, I don't care if she was in the car, she gonna hear a slam door and run up there and say, who the you think you are slamming doors around here? You don't pay for shit. Slamming doors, y'all. You know damn well that's not acceptable. Random Girl K says, the crazy thing is if he's going to that length, he'd probably delete ish for her if it came down to it. But most women don't understand because they're used to being D receptacles. I agree with you. I agree with you. Facts. Slam a door and become unhinged, child. Roll your eyes. I will knock them eyes into the back of your head. Who had heard that before? I will knock you into last week. I will slap the black off of you. These people talking about how easy things were. Please. Hearing that shit? Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all know, y'all my people, y'all know. The rest of these people don't know. They don't know. This is old school parenting right here. And he's doing the right damn thing. And she is welcome to leave. And if the mama knows anything and she want to stay married to him, she should be the one to invite her to get the fuck out. Because she's not in charge, meaning the daughter. And I'm pretty sure that the wife should be listening to her husband in a home that I'm pretty sure that he takes care of most of the bills for. But these people, this one, and I'm gonna let it go because I could go forever. I wish a man would. I'm never choosing a man over my daughter, none of my kids. There you go. Leave them where they lie. Leave them where they lie, y'all. I'm actually saying SYSBM, and don't tell Kofa, but SYSBM, gentlemen. Leave these people where they lie. This is the things that you get. After doing all this, and a kid that comes back, because that's the part they're not listening to either. She came back. So she was out of the house. And nobody knows, you know, if this is his house and they live with him. Nobody knows anything. But what I do know is that children don't tell me what to do. And neither do Democrats, liberals, nor progressives. And anyway, let me go on to the next one. Damn, it's 3 hours, y'all. It's 6 o'clock. I gotta eat. Which one we gonna do? Let's do this white girl. Child, gentlemen, is this your girl? She says, outside of sex, men really don't have anything to offer. Whew, Lord, help your people.
You guys know I'm very open about this. I like 6'4", brown skin, tatted up dreadheads. That's my type, but hear me out. Hear me out. Outside of sex with them, they fucking suck. They suck. They have no personality. They cannot carry a conversation. We get it. If you wouldn't have torn your ACL 7 years ago, you would have gone to the league. No, I don't want to watch your high school highlight tape. No, I don't want to smoke weed. And no, I don't want to play 2K. Literally, like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there outside of like semi-mediocre, okay sex. You actually wouldn't like them at all. So then I realized that's not actually my type. That's what I'm physically attracted to when I go out into the world. That's what I'm physically attracted to. But now when you remove sex, I'm not attracted to them in any way, shape, or form. I need someone that can hold a conversation, that's intellectual, that's smart, that stimulates my brain, that pushes me to do better. Like, that's doing what I'm doing. I don't go to the club. I don't drink. I don't do I don't do rugs. Like, I'm not going to date someone who does those things because I don't do those things. But yet they're all outside in their bedazzled fucking head to toe outfits. Like, that's not my type, but it's what I'm physically attracted to and who I would hook up with. Take the hookup out of it, duds, dead. And I'm like, I'm finally understanding this at a grown age, because no one explained this to me younger. Remove sex from the equation and really ask yourself, would I still like that man? And I think the answer is no.
Calm down. Just calm down, okay? Because what's interesting about this is clearly when she's saying dreadheads, she's talking about you sassy straights, the dark versions. Shout out to Night J. She said, my son stomped up my steps. I made him walk up and down until I was... I love it. I support that. She said, I made him walk up and down until I was tired of watching him do it. Who do you think you are? That is exactly what you were supposed to do. He got some cardio that damn day. I support it. I support it all the way. Thank you, EJ. He said, Becky, you let Pookie hit it raw, so that's your fault. Exactly. So the comments are what's really funny, right? Because she would be known as a mud shark from what I understand. And even Celine, I don't know if she's still here, has informed us from her white side that white guys don't typically care for white women after they've been with black men. So the comments say, hold on. Laugh out loud, she banged tons of black dudes. Damaged goods. Her hobbies are her phone, getting her nails done, napping, and whoever she's currently quote unquote dating coming by after happy hour. Like you say, we do not call them losers enough. It sounds like that too. It sounds like that too. Oh, that's very true. True indeed. Okay. It says she has F so many black guys. I pray to God that whoever intends to marry her sees this video before they tie the knot. Oh no. Imagine being in a serious relationship with this girl, then finding out she liked to be a hoe to the thug black guys. All right, I come to that in a second. That is true about mud sharks. Oh, Lord, help your people. She's going to marry some redneck loser who has no idea of her past. Woke white woman says all of the many black guys she F's, points to her head and says there's nothing there. As a black conservative man, this kind of open racism from woke leftists does not surprise me. They were smart enough to get free poon from this whore. Oh! Hoard them all 2026, y'all. We already know. Taylor Delaware, thank you, hun. They said I felt the business end of extension cords. Ooh. And picked my own switch off the tree for talking under my breath. Generation Z can go somewhere. Abso-fucking-lutely. Extension cords. Woo! I'm sure you are a successful person, though. Because that's discipline. They was teaching discipline. Maybe this girl needs some of that. Let it play again. And Reaper, she told me about it. Yeah, she told me about it. Thank you, boo. Brittany Bowen.
You guys know I'm very open about this. I like
open, literally
6'4", brown skin, tatted up, dreadheads. That's my type.
Oh, dreadheads. Any dreadheads? This your girl. This your girl.
But hear me out. Hear me out. Outside of sex with them, they fucking suck. They suck.
You suck. You suck.
They have no personality. They cannot carry a conversation. We get it. If you wouldn't have torn your ACL 7 years ago, you would have gone to the league. No, I don't want to watch your high school highlight tape. No, I don't want to smoke weed. And no, I don't want to play.
That's all y'all do is talk about the past and want to smoke weed. Y'all need to find something else to do. The white woman wants to be stimulated. Well, we know she want to be stimulated, but she want to be stimulated here as well. Allegedly. Taylor, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Play 2K. Literally.
She don't want to play no video games with y'all.
Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there outside of like semi-mediocre okay sex. You actually wouldn't.
Now it's semi-mediocre. Now she insulting the big D. Wow.
Like them at all. So then I realized that's not actually my type. That's what I'm physically attracted to when I go out into the world. That's what I'm physically attracted to. But now when you remove sex, I'm not attracted to them in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, so now she don't want to have give up the punani, as they say, and now she's not attracted to y'all anymore.
They like, I need someone that can hold a conversation, that's intellectual, that's smart, that stimulates my brain, that pushes me to do better. Like,
now she needs her brain stimulated. Why are y'all not pushing this girl to do better? Child.
That's doing what I'm doing. I don't go to the club. I don't drink. I don't do I don't do rugs. Like,
she don't do nothing but have sex. She F's.
I'm not gonna be around. I'm not gonna date someone who does those things because I don't do those things. But yet they're all outside and they're bedazzled fucking head to toe outfits.
Oh, now y'all got bedazzled outfits, child. She got all the nice things to say about y'all.
Like, that's not my type, but it's what I'm physically attracted to and who I would hook up with.
Oh, well, she's physically attracted to you and want to hook up. Anybody interested? Bueller. She'll hook up with you.
Take the hookup out of it? Duds. Dead.
She really thinks she's saying something with this.
Dead. And I'm like, I'm finally understanding this at a grown age, because no one explained this to me younger.
Child, who would explain this to her? What are we talking about? These people just be saying shit.
Remove sex from the equation and really ask yourself, would I still like that man? And I think the answer is no.
There's her name, Brittany Bowen, 2 Y's on Tick Damn Talk. So there you go. Child, these people are crazy. I'm telling you, these people just love TikTok. It's like a living, breathing diary. We used to have diaries and they would be so cute, about this thick, and then they would have a lock and then have a key, even though at the end of the day you didn't need the key, anybody could get into it. And then you open it and then you would write down your thoughts at the end of the day and close it and lock it and hide it under your mattress or someplace where no one could find it. And that's where you put all your thoughts. I love Big Boy. He's so cute. I can't wait to be Mrs. Big Boy one day. Oh my God. Oh, and we snuck out of the house to go see Big Boy and my mama don't know. That's what we did. Y'all out here opening your mouth saying some of the most craziest shit that you should keep to yourself. Maybe they don't know what diaries are. Maybe somebody needs, no offense to Mrs. Big Boy. Maybe somebody needs to go and let them know what a diary is. Bring diaries back. You think they know how to write though? Because writing was a thing. Because I always used to change how my penmanship was, because we used to have a class called penmanship. And then when I started writing cursive, I always wanted it to be different, be more girly, and I put a lot of swirls on it and stuff like that. Am I the only one that did that? I want to make sure that now you sound our OnlyFans. I want to make sure that mine was different than everybody else's. I actually practice writing my signature. Child, now all I do is initials. That's it. EJ, I appreciate you. He said Becky Box is stretched out. City Boys, we winning. It might be hollow in there. Gen Z are afraid not enough people can see their diary. Oh, girl. I know mine was found because I don't even know where it ended up. I know mine was found. I got two more for you, and then I'm gonna be done. This one. Twitter is a thing too. Twitter got some shit with them. All right, you can find a lot of things on Twitter. All right. Is she on code? Is she on code? She's a reporter in Dallas, Texas. What? Look at Reaper on the case. Wow. If she lose her job. All right. So I told my cheating girlfriend I wanted to tell her the baby names I liked, except I was naming all the guys she's been cheating on me with. Fun times around here, y'all. Fun times. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I've seen this little trend going around where I pick boy names, you rate them, as y'all can see right now.
This is as loud as it gets.
We are expecting and we are hoping for a second boy. We already have one. So let's go ahead and dive into these names. First name. Let's say, how about Ramel?
I don't like that.
What's wrong with the name?
I just don't like it next. I don't like it.
Next. What do you rate it? 1 through 10?
A 2.
A 2? Okay, 2. All right, how about Jaden for the second name? What do you rate that? I like that name. I think it's like about a 7, over a 7 at least.
No, I don't like that name. That name is like very common. I feel like everybody has that name, and I'm tired of that name. Like I don't like that name. Yeah.
Word. Jaden. Okay. So you don't like Jaden either, gosh. All right. Third name. I'm gonna pick 3 names today. Okay. Third name. I thought deeply about this name, and I like it too, but it's just not really too much of my pick. The other 2 was kind of better. But how about Kevin?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean, Kevin.
That's an old man name.
Old man. How old?
That's an old man name.
So you've never seen a baby Kevin before?
No. Ew. That don't even sound right. Especially my child being a Kevin.
Okay. What do you rate it?
I don't like that name. That's a 0. That name.
0?
Yes.
Oh, but it wasn't a 0 just 2 weeks ago, huh?
What are you talking about?
Kevin wasn't a 0 just 2 weeks ago.
What are you talking about? We're making a video. What are you talking about?
We are making a video, and this video is you're gonna explain to what happened with you, Kevin, Jaden, and Ramel.
Why are you saying this? So we're making a video.
Yeah, you thought I didn't know, right?
What are you talking about?
We're making a video. Yes, we are. Explain. I'm being insecure.
Now you're being insecure. And
I'm being insecure. Explain to the video that's gonna be posted real soon.
First off,
what happened with you,
Kevin, and we're on a video. Stop doing that. Like
Jaden and Ramel.
Bro,
while we're in this
while we're doing a video,
5-year relationship.
It don't matter. What are you talking
what
about?
Happened?
This
and
we're
we have
a video.
two kids. Well, one expecting.
Why are you doing this during the video?
Explain to
You're
them.
trying to do this. Why are you trying to put me out there in this video?
What do you
That's
mean?
Not how you do
you put me out there. I mean, you went out with Kevin, Jaden, and Ramel.
Stop, you're being mad insecure. And we're on the video, and then you're making it. What,
I'm being insecure.
Delete
you
this
want to
video.
manipulate me? I'm not deleting
delete
nothing.
this video.
No, this
I'm not
posted.
playing with you.
You can
Don't
just
do
explain
that,
to my
bro,
viewers what happened with you and Ramel, you and Jaden, and you and Kevin. Now all of a sudden you don't like these names?
Listen.
Explain.
Off,
Come on.
I'm not explaining nothing. And then you're trying to do this on video, trying to embarrass me. Then you're trying to stress me out.
You. All right.
No,
all right.
You're insecure.
Explain without
you're
video.
Insecure.
Explain without
no,
video
you're
showing you.
Explain.
I'm insecure.
No.
I'm insecure. You see this? She's trying to manipulate me because she was out with Kevin, Jaden, and Ramel while we were in a 5-year relationship.
Why are you
2
bringing
kids.
this up?
I'm trying to figure out what was going on
with where does this come from? What are you talking about? You're just so insecure. Like I don't like no insecure ass niggas. Like,
that's enough.
Oh man, like
y'all see what's going on.
Like you're
not an insecure nigga, girl. Yeah, I agree. He better go ahead and try to see if he's the father of the first and this one. So that's 3 dudes, and that's what he knows of. Sitting there pregnant. Sitting there just like it's nothing. What is wrong with these people? These are the younger people. Now, I'm not saying nothing that the older people don't do shit, because child, we already know. But she just out here messing around. Now, why would she mess her shit up, right? Like, now you see the back of their place right there. It looked like they are in a room in a house. So they not living like the last people that we was watching, where you got a whole ass house and a whole ass foyer and stuff like that. Not living too good over here, where you probably should be messing up. That if he finds out that he's going to leave or put you out, and you hear talking about you're insecure, ma'am. It's not, clearly he already knows, so why are you lying? You just don't want it on the internet? It's on the internet anyway. This is what these people be doing? Is this what these people be doing? Now, Pukisha, you're caught. He's insecure. You're a whore. That's what's happening right now. You don't know what's going on. Well, we going by what the hell he just said. She ain't deny nothing. How's he insecure if she's allegedly messing around with at least 3 other people? And you're pregnant? That's crazy. Just messing around all damn time. Everything is a joke till it's not. Then it's going to be y'all's fault. As usual. You already know. Now she's carrying Freddy Krueger's spawn. Oh, Lord. He should have brought that name up. I'm sure that name was somewhere, too. This is wild. Yeah, so this is what these people are doing. So that's the other heifer. She's a mess. But then there's one more. Let's save this one. There's one more. Military man just ruined my life. Now, we like the military around here. Salute to all the veterans. So I'm pretty sure this is probably not what she makes it sound to be. But we'll go ahead and listen. Looks like she's got a mixed kid here. Gentlemen, I'm going to need y'all to get it together. Goodbye, Reaper. Oh, my God.
Never trust a man. And never get married, ladies. At 11 p.m. last night.
Never trust a man and never get married, ladies. Thank you, EJ. He said, bet you that Pukisha would blame Trump for cheating. Everybody is to blame but them all the damn time. It's always everybody else. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Hold on. There we go.
I was going to binge watch a show after being with my children all day, nonstop on my feet, to find a message in my spam folder on Facebook from a girl in Wichita, Kansas, not far from Fort Riley, that she was talking to my husband for several weeks, guys, and he was trying to plan a time with her to hook up. Well, she was suspicious, so she was like, this is suspicious. So she found me on social.
Now, why do we be putting these kids on the internet while you go through your trauma? Why?
Social media and realized, he's in a relationship. She was obviously not sure what the relationship was. And I said, we're actually married. So I went outside to, make a phone call to my parent to say, hey, just found out my entire life is falling apart. And after I just moved to a new state, after I've had 10 hours of sleep in 5 days. Anyways, this motherfucker follows me outside. He hears me on the phone, obviously having a panic attack, and decides, hey, I'm gonna come downstairs and I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna grab her arms to calm her down and squeeze them really hard. So of course, I did self-defense, guys.
I guess she's saying it's DV because he came out there to calm her the hell down.
Get your hands off me, right? Anyways, he decides, so I come in the house, he follows me, guys. And guess what? Puts his hands on me again. Obviously, I did self-defense because, hello, what are you doing?
Obviously, I did self-defense. Child, what did you do? Karate?
So the military police have to come.
Oh, okay? Lord.
Military police come get.
Don't embarrass this man. Lord help your people. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Ruin the man's military career, child. I'm not saying that there's not an issue, right? But you know what I find is funny a lot of the times with these people, with these stories that they give up here? They automatically believe whatever the woman says. Automatically, straight from the gate. Do you know your husband or do you know the person that's saying something? Right? And I don't disagree with this, right? That's kind of one of the things, though. You know what you're getting into. This is just my thought process. You know what you're getting into. So if some random woman just says something on Facebook, I think she says, and sends it to you, you just automatically just believe her and call your parents up and say, this is what happened. So you're not going to go talk to your husband So you're not going to at least try to figure out what it is that she really has to say? Because it sounded like they didn't sleep together. So where were y'all going to meet? Go ahead and meet up. Go ahead and say that you'll meet up with him and I'll meet you there. Nah, just already believe her straight out the gate. So does that mean that you already knew what was going on? I mean, this baby is not even a year old. This is a brand new baby here. I'm just saying. Granny said, exactly, burning down the entire house because her feelings are hurt. That's his career and money for the family, dummy. And for her, exactly. And for her, exactly. Now you out here wilding. You over here saying that he's doing DV. That's what I'm hearing. And so now here you come. Johnny says most military men can't cheat. I wouldn't think. I don't have a clue, but why cheat on a man going to war? I think that there's a lot of opportunity for men in the military to cheat. Let me say that. Okay. We listened to my dad. When I did the interview. Shout out to those that were there. And he basically says the same thing, that women will throw themselves. If you've ever seen an officer and a gentleman, there's women who want to be with a man in the military because they think they're going to be set up for the rest of their life. So women will go for men. Women will go for men in a uniform and in the military. And from what I understand, yeah, it's back and forth because when the man is away for war and then, she's alone and got access to all the money and all that type of stuff and is just there, then things tend to happen there as well. So I feel like if you're dealing with someone in the military, you probably need to be strong. I'll say that from both sides, allegedly, but that's what I think. Because I feel like even like when we talk about the celebrities that deal with or people that deal with like basketball players and football players and all that, one would think that you would expect that they're probably going to cheat on you. Who thinks they're going to get married to Chris Brown and he's going to be faithful? Who thinks that they're going to get married to 50 Cent and he's going to be faithful? Even though he seems like he's a pretty faithful man, but he also don't get married. I'm just saying. Military men cheat with military women. I've been around. That's what I've heard, that military women will cheat around with or be with a bunch of military men. Women love men in uniform. I love men in uniform. Absolutely. I agree. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Been around it my whole life. Midshipmen and they're white. Oh, it's a sight. I prefer the white over the blue. And the brown is second. They look good. That's Navy. Shout out to Annapolis. But anyway, come on, heifer. But I just think in this case, it's like you just straight up just go ahead and believe what some random woman says and just start to wild the fuck out.
Guess what? He's getting charges pending. Guess who else is getting charges? Me.
Good.
The person who did self-defense.
The person that did self-defense. Maybe you should have thought about that before you brought your business outside. Because if he loses his career, guess who else loses?
Now I am facing a criminal threat charge and a domestic battery charge. Apparently when your spouse cheats on you and they grab your arms really hard and you use self-defense against them, you get charges for it. I just moved and unpacked a whole house in a couple of days. Deep cleaned the whole house in a couple of days. Taking care of children 24/7 just to find out that my husband is a piece of fucking shit.
Now the husband is a piece of shit. Wow. Now the husband is a piece of shit and she's got no proof except for some random woman that came to her on Facebook. Wow. He's dumb for being with her. You never know who you'll fall in love with. Keith said Navy wives off the chain, 6-month tour on a ship. They be tearing the club up. Oh, men do it overseas. We used to keep track when the fleet left. Oh no, Lord help your people. Tex says these women don't think before they do shit like this. Exactly. Not a thought in sight. That's what I always be saying. Do you take a second to think about the downstream impacts? You are blowing up your own freaking spot. You didn't even have a conversation with them. You already wilding the hell out. I can't do it. High turnover marriages in the military. Yeah. My mom is divorced from her military man and my dad is divorced and he is the military man. But all the rest of All the rest of my family, they did not get divorced that were in the military that I can think of off the top of my head. No, unfortunately, most of the men are deceased, though. Rest in peace to my uncles.
Nothing? No. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. See ya. Don't ever get married. Fuck men. I'm becoming Lebanese as in lesbian. No man will ever.
Girl, what? All right, F it. So how do you become a lesbian just because of some shit that so women out here making women lesbians because they called and or they sent a text? What is going on? This is wild. This is ridiculous. Yeah, nothing is gonna make me become a lesbian. Not near nothing. Not near nothing. Thank you, boo. He said, "Don't believe this, Karen. She the one that is cheating." Yeah, I don't know that she's cheating because who the hell is cheating with her? I mean, I know there's always somebody for everybody, but look at this. Let me get this picture right here. Hold on a second, because I'm gonna have to take the kid out. Any of y'all interested? Clearly, it must be ladies. She's a moron for sure. I told you about women. Did I not tell you? Do I not tell y'all? Bitches is crazy. All right. I'm just saying. But there's nothing. Look, even the soundboard. Yes, the soundboard is done with her. There's nothing that anyone is going to do that I'm going to just be like, you know what? I think I'm going to be Lebanese, as she called it now. Nothing. These people crazy.
Married. Fuck men. I'm becoming Lebanese as in lesbian. No man will ever touch this pussy again. Ooh! Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Ooh! None of y'all will ever see her OPP again. All good, boo. This is over now. Anyway, thank you so much. I can't take it. This too much. Anyway, y'all missed out on her. I can't even look. There's her TikTok name. Well, it was up there if you wanted it. Anybody interested? Bueller. Now it seems like not as a blessing. I wonder if she's gonna find any Lebanese women to take her on. No, we don't want it either. We don't want it. I'm not Lebanese. Ain't nothing that anybody could ever do that I would ever be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna be gay now. No. I didn't make it this far, not even having friendships with women to go and just be like, oh yeah, now I want to F one. No. Ciao. Anyway, it has been a long effing stream, 3.5 hours. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that donated. I appreciate you. Shout out to the mods for doing the damn thing. I know it was tough in the beginning. Shout out to All Views Matter, though. Everybody want to hear something and then complain, but it is what it is. So tomorrow is the meetup with Bag Chasers and Anton. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. So my stream will not be until I get to the hotel. And then we'll talk then. And probably take a look at what's going on, where we'll be at. So shout out to those that know. But again, thank you all so much. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next.
And now another anti-ruckus rant brought to you by the community. Viewer and audio discretion is highly advised.
The community wants to take the word and hold up hoes, whores, OF people, people who put out STD memes, lip gloss, people who have slept with anybody and everybody at any time, people who talk about the AB clinic like they going to McDonald's, people who just say whatever comes to their mind, people who make songs about scamming, people who like people to pee on them, people who like to hang out with people that could be ABCD, but because they have enough money, it's okay. and then say that that's woman empowerment. So to be a whore is woman empowerment, and that's who runs the community. Y'all stand up for whores, and everybody's just supposed to go along with it. People like Tigger go along with it. Eddie Winslow, whatever his name is, allegedly goes along with it. And people are talking about white people are the problem. Fellas, white people are not the problem. I don't care. Say what you want. White people is not the problem with the community. It's the fact that black people listen to famous people with yellow hair, pink hair, blue hair, nose rings, eye rings, tongue rings, lip rings, cheek rings, throat rings, boob rings. That's the problem. Liberals, progressives, and Democrats. That's the problem. Unfortunately, it always comes back to political because, child, none of these people have subscribed would be a conservative person, even though black people are supposed to be conservative. And I still would like someone to answer the question. I know it's not a video that people are liking. That's okay. It's still there to watch. Which ancestor would come back today and say, thank you all for continuing my legacy? Which one? Name them. Which one? Name them. Will come back today and say, you guys are doing a great job. Thank you for continuing all my hard work. You're doing spades, child. Y'all are doing spades. So glad that I risked my life so that you all could become fucking whores. Whores don't run my fucking life. They do not run me or my community. And I don't hang out with motherfuckers that don't make any sense. Y'all can have that shit. Y'all can listen to caricature all the fuck you want to. Fuck that nigga. You can listen to that funky tether over there that's telling you to your face that Democrats ain't done shit for you, and then turn around and say, keep voting for them. And then you want to turn around and act like white people are your problem when you got all these niggas in your face lying to you, and you still believe them. And then you'll make some fucked up excuse because you fucked up and say, but black people do it too. But black people do it too. And yet black bitches always looking at white people for what the fuck it is that they do and then turn around talking about racism. Make it make sense. I still ain't seen to where, child, what is her name? Blonde hair. Child, the ESPN ex-person, child. You know what I'm talking about.
In the state of